Good morning, good morning. It's the Last Minute Laura Show. Good morning, good morning. Hello. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Good morning. It's nice to see you today. It is Monday, May 11th. Technically, it is still not warm enough to plant our stuff outside, so we're all just surviving, hour to hour at this point because of waiting for spring. We really all just want spring to be here. Let's be honest with ourselves. Let's also adjust our shirt here so that we're not exposing ourselves to the internet better. Anywho, good morning. Welcome back. I actually don't have a coffee yet, so I have to go grab my coffee and then I'll come right back here. First, let me show you the outfit of the day. Thrifted. Love her. This is a thrifted top. I paid $2 for it. It's probably not silk, but it's silk adjacent. You can see silk flow. Cute pink tiered skirt with pockets. Oh yeah, right back. I need a coffee. You look lovely today, Laura. Thank you, Hannah. ILUSM. I love you so much. Okay. Good morning, Screaming in the Void. Welcome to Screaming in the Void. Love you so much. Let's see. You look so lovely today, Laura. Thank you so much. I already read that one. Hold on. My carpet is in the wrong location. Good boy, Toby. Eat your breakfast. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Hiya, I got my Ritz crackers and Red Bull. I'm on break at work. Welcome. I am here with a coffee. And what did I have for breakfast? I had a Nutella toast sandwich. 2 pieces of toast, slathered in Nutella, smacked together, and cut diagonally. Do you see this line right here that kind of makes it look like we have 2 screens going? Am I crazy? Doesn't it look like I have my screen split and that's a separate screen than this? From here to here, looks like there's a line cutting it. If I put my arm on this side, doesn't it look like it's a split screen? It's giving me weird vibes. I think someone has been losing weight. What's the secret? Curious minds do want to know. You look fabulous. Candace, severe anxiety, a bit of a depression, and cutting out chocolate. Those are the only things I can think of that did... I'm not being any more active. I haven't changed my diet. The only thing I've done is I've cut chocolate. I know Nutella was something I ate today, but in general, I don't eat chocolate now because I find that it makes my cold sores come. I get cold sores whenever I have Easter, Christmas, Valentine's Day, those types of times when I eat a ton of chocolate. I've found that I get a cold sore. So for the last, I guess this year, for all of 2026 so far, I've pretty much not eaten chocolate. That's not entirely true. Obviously, I still have some chocolate. I have a medication, this blue one, which is called Valtrex. And if you get a cold sore, you take Valtrex and it kills the cold sore in its tracks so it doesn't become a whole blister and be this whole awful thing on your face. But it's not perfect. And I take lysine also, which is an amino acid that counteracts arginine, which is a amino acid that makes cold sores replicate. So I'm taking lysine, I have Valtrex, and I'm eating less chocolate. I think that all those together are creating fewer cold sores, and the small side effect is I've lost a little bit of weight, which is, if you think about it, kind of sad because all of the weight that I lost was chocolate weight. That's just from chocolate. It's not like I went like, oh, I only eat vegetables now, I'm eating less red meat. Nope, nothing else has changed about my eating styles. I have not tried. I am not working out. I'm not even walking. Like I'm pretty sedentary, but chocolate's the only thing I can think of that I'm like actively aware of not eating. Everything else is just like vibes. But to be fair, I am in my 30s and I have been a yo-yo dieter all my life. I am just now at the time in my life where I no longer am following that. I'm just like, my body right now is smaller than it was last year at this time. And I'm not feeling better about myself than I was last year at this time. It's just the way my body looks this year. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Lol, Candace. I remember I was low-key triggered once Laura said she had to stop because I realized I had to do it for my health too. Chocolate for me. Apparently I was eating thousands of extra calories in chocolate though, because I don't understand. I don't know. I'm fine with it. I've not lost. I don't weigh myself, but you're right. I've lost a little bit of weight. I can feel it in some of my clothes, and like this spot is, the line is shorter, and this area, the chunk is smaller. That's the only like metrics I have. But thank you for noticing. I would say that, well, it's not even thank you, I guess. Thank you for saying that I look nice. I don't need to have lost weight to look nice, but thank you for saying I look nice. That being said, I do appreciate the less swelling. You know what I actually also think is happening, Candace? I think that when I stopped eating chocolate, I stopped having as much inflammation. I'm taking lysine, which reduces inflammation, and then I'm not eating chocolate, which reduces, for me, inflammation. I wonder if inflammation is like water weight that I'm no longer carrying because I'm not swollen. So, like, is it really weight that I've lost? Like fat? Maybe not. It might just be the swelling that is associated with me having too many inflammatory situations going on. Thank you. Everyone, just stop being swollen, and then you won't look chubby. That's the only downside, Candace. I highly recommend not losing weight to anyone because you lose all of your collagen. If you're over 35, which I'm not, I'm 34, but still, I don't have any collagen anymore. Like, look at this. There's just no, hold on. Look at collagen free. I know I've been complaining about it a lot. It's just because I'm looking at my face and seeing someone different than I'm used to seeing. So I'm talking about it. I'm sure it will pass and then I'll be used to my appearance. But right now, the appearance I have seems like there's like lumpiness here because there's no more collagen in my skin. It just all left. It's fine. Welcome to LML Pro Max. Jeez Louise, Christine, welcome. Hello. Thanks for being here today. You might have something autoimmune as well. That's an assumed thing that we are slowly pursuing. My doctor thinks that, what were the issues that I have that she's connecting? My pain, my hypermobility, my regular attacks of cold sores. There's something else. There's like a few things that I've been talking to her about for years, and now they're all kind of coming together and having overlap. Anyway, there's a few of them. Make some chicken soup as often as you can, full of collagen. That's a good idea, except for I have to make chicken soup. Do you understand? I will say I made the most delicious pea soup from a ham bone. I used an entire leg bone, not entire leg bone, a ham leg bone, and boiled it for a full like 24 hours or simmered it to get all of the marrow, collagen, fat, everything out, skimmed off all the fat, and then I used that liquid. I let it cool overnight. It turned into a solid bowl of Jell-O, like a bowl this big. And then I put that back in the pot and turned on the heat. The Jell-O turned back into a liquid. And then I added a whole bunch of split peas to that liquid, cooked the split peas in the liquid. Don't worry, I washed the split peas a couple times. And then after everything was fully cooked, I blended it up with my blender, and then it was the most delicious pea soup ever. And it was like 90% collagen jello. Very yummy. I would eat that every single day. Actually, you know what? That's not a bad idea to like pre-portion and freeze them in those ice cube trays that hold like 1 quart. And then I could have like a unit of pea soup every day, because it's very labor intensive to make. And by labor intensive, I mean time intensive. It's not really labor, but the time it takes is substantial. And the ingredients it takes are randomly acquired. Like I have a ham bone once a year when I buy a ham. So maybe I could go to a butcher and get a ham bone. Can you buy just a ham bone? Of course you can, but I mean, like, is that common? Oh girl, you're beautiful one size or the other. Just change was more noticeable today due to the outfit. Either way, you're beautiful inside and out. Thanks, Candace. Did you guys hear? Did Candace post in Discord yet? Candace, tell everyone the exciting news you have. I was cleaning up my closet and I found the seeds you sent me years ago. That's awesome, Christine. You know what I actually am doing this week? I'm exchanging plants with someone. Oh my god, that's delicious. I would too. Lefty, absolutely. I went and did an exchange this weekend for someone. I brought her a whole flat of plants because I am up to my ears in plants right now. I have now reduced to 15 trays. I am down to 15 trays. I have 1 tray for my older sister, 1 tray, and when I say tray, I mean like a full flat, 21 plants. So I sent 21 plants to my little sister, 21 plants to my older sister. That's 2 flats that technically I'm still taking care of, but eventually they won't be my problem. And then I gave an entire flat of plants to the lady that I swapped. I got from her 1 plant, and that's all I wanted from her. She had Pearly Winged Everlasting. Let me show you what that looks like. I was really disappointed this year. I tried growing Pearly Winged Everlasting, and I had no luck. Pearly Winged Everlasting. I had no luck. I started 2 full packets of seeds. It's a wildflower here. It should grow easily. It's literally a native perennial. It has no reason to be difficult to start, but I had 0 luck. Not just a little luck, 0 luck. So anyway, I found a local neighbor who had some extras. So I said, I will help you out if you help me out. Actually, I just said, hi, do you have Pearly Winged Everlasting? Yes, I would like some, please. And I said, what would you like? Because she was just giving them to me. And she said, no, I don't need anything. And then I said, here's all the things I have. And she said, okay, actually, that's pretty cool. I would like some of this. So I brought her a full tray. I brought her feverfew, and I'm thinking I dug out some perennials. Someone stole our folding ladder, and I'm crashing out. Someone stole our folding ladder, and I'm crashing out. It made me think of the Regina Spektor song, Folding Chair. Come and open up your folding chair. Sorry that someone stole your folding ladder, because what is the point of stealing someone else's ladder that just gets you bad karma? This is what Pearly Winged Everlasting looks like. Okay, cool. You can't see what I'm clicking on. I love that for us. Anyway, it's kind of like a straw flower. It's just little. It's like a little straw flower, a little white straw flower, if you pick them early, which is what I would do. So it is a native perennial here, so I planted it in like 5 different spots in my yard. She gave me like a big clump, and they're like tiny plants all connected to one. They kind of grow like feverfew. Different look, but same sort of growth habit, where it just keeps coming off of, like, it just sort of walks away. So anyway, I really wanted to grow this year, and I had 0 luck with germination, so I swapped out a tray worth of plants for her for me to have the Pearly Everlasting. So now that reduced me by 1 more. So 18, 17, 16, 15. I now have 15 flats that are mine to take care of, and then 2 flats for my sisters. And I planted out like 99% of my marigolds. I have 1 here. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, these are my sisters. That's why. These 2 trays are for my sisters. I have a couple marigolds left, but almost all of them I've planted. And I've also planted almost all, if not all, of my snapdragons, because they can handle 1 more frost. And we're only expecting, I think, like 2 more frosts. I want to say we're not going to get any, but that's just not realistic. Okay, the low is, do we have any frost warnings? Cloudy, chance of shower, cloudy overnight. Okay, so 6 degrees, 6 degrees, 6 degrees, 8 degrees, 11 degrees, 13 degrees, 14 degrees. So after Friday, it should be safe. So I'll probably be planting my garden this weekend. It looks like it's going to be safe. I think we're over 10 now at night as of pretty much Friday. I could probably get away with putting things out on Thursday. It's one night where it goes to 8 degrees. It's probably going to be fine. We'll see. Anywho, don't forget to click the thumbs up button as you come in today. It helps the channel grow, and you're already here hanging out, so you might as well. And hold on, get out of here. And Candace, let's read what Candace's news is. I have a new baby, a new member to my family. We now have a lovely thick girl called Bailey. Bailey's a great name for a dog. How many Baileys have you met? Bailey. I'm pretty sure I've met at least 5 Baileys in my life. It's a good dog name. You know what it's a good name for too? A beagle or a basset hound or a bloodhound. Bailey. Or a golden retriever. Oh, Jesus. I'm sorry, Christine. I'll do that right now. I'm sorry. Sometimes my brain doesn't do what it should. Okay, let me just hold on a sec. Let me get you the link there. All I want to say is, I just want to be happy. Happy birthday. Won't be in today. Hold on a sec. Oh my God, I missed you. Hey there, Sneaky Fox. I missed you. Hi, welcome back. Nice to see you. Let's see, won't be in today. Our ladder was stolen, so I'm building one out of pure blinding rage and spite. That sounds safe. Building a ladder out of spite. It's like my totally a normal vibe. Okay, hold on. Let me just give me a frickin' second here. Invite. Tell me I'm going to be able to just find you by... Ha! Invite. Got you. Invite sent, Christine. I sent it to you. Turns out I still had you on Discord. Welcome, Sneaky Fox. Hi. Nice to see you, sneaky little fox. Guess what, Sneaky? She's a real live YouTuber now. Did you guys know? Long time no see. Oh, wow. We've got the glitch. Everyone breathe. Okay, it's okay. Did everyone know? Right here, do you see this? That is a play button, a YouTube play button for having 100,000 subscribers on the channel. Don't look at how many subscribers are on there right now. That's not important. The point is, we hit 100,000. How much we've gone above 100,000? Not important. I'm checking right now because I honestly don't know. I stopped looking. After 100,000, I was like, okay, I'm a real live YouTuber now. I don't need to track the number. I'm waiting for it to load. You understand. I want to drink my coffee and then I want to crochet. We are at 100,665. Slower growth, but it's okay. Growth is growth, okay? Growth. We love growth. All right, this is great. Everything's going great. My dog turned 5. Love that for you. Yay, thanks, girlfriend. You got it, boo. Anywho, we are going to be crocheting. Oh, I subbed too. Oh, awesome. Welcome. Thank you. Subscribe. Yes, subscribe, everybody. Okay, I have something. Alex and I went and exchanged my waders that I got last week for my birthday. Alex gave me waders, like waterproof waders for my birthday. They're like overalls that go up to your chest that are waterproof and include the feet. I subscribed. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Sneaky. So yes, now I have waterproof waders that fit me, which is great. And I'm really excited to get to use them. I don't know when we're getting rain. Not that it matters. I guess I can just go out whenever I want. Rain is not required. I just looked at the weather. Does that mean anything? No. Frost advisory, Monday, May 11th at 4:45. That's today. We'll see if the frost happened. Laura, I watched you when I was 11. Oh my gosh. I don't know how old you are now, but we talk about inappropriate things here. So if you are young, be advised, this is not aimed at children, this live stream, and sometimes we talk about inappropriate things. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, it looks like we're going to get rain. So that's good. What could I do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? Well, I don't need to be in the rain. I can just be in the dry. Oh, I'm so excited to use these things, these waders. I also got something from the thrift store, which was really exciting. What did I get from the thrift store? I found a wreath, but I found something else. What was it? I've already put it away because reasons. But I found a new wreath. Did I need a new wreath? No, but it was $1.50 and it was really pretty. Do you want to see it? Good, because I'm going to show it to you. So this was a $3 wreath. I paid $1.50 for it. I haven't even taken the tag off of it yet. But look at what's on it. Look at the berries. Look, they're like jewels. Jewel berries. Aren't they pretty? And then like little cranberries and then little jewel green ones. It's just like for Christmas probably. I haven't figured it out. But look. Isn't it pretty? I'm obsessed with it. It looks like fine from far away, which is what I told Julia when I found it. I was like, oh, it looks fine from far away, but look up close at the pretty jewels. Cute. Obsessed with her. You can just go here for now, till I put you away with the Christmas stuff. I think that's... It's not the only thing I got. I just don't remember what else I got. Alex got an antenna, which was cool. And why does this sit so weird? It's like not meant for anyone who has any boobs or armpit fat. Anywho, that was exciting. I really don't remember what else I got off the top of my head in this moment. What did I get at the thrift store? We had a good time. Everything was half price. Laura found nope, nothing. I love those embellishments. Me too. So we did our exchange. Oh, yesterday. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to all the moms. Happy Mother's Day, Candace. And happy Mother's Day to everybody who is a mom of anything and anybody. And let's see, now I watch you daily. I couldn't because I had school, so I'm sorry if I left. That's okay. So, yeah, happy Mother's Day. Yesterday, I spent the entire day in my garden. There's a plant sale at my parents' farm all the time right now, so my parents are not free to, like, hang out. This is their busiest time of year. So, I spent my day in my garden. I collected all of the garbage in our backyard. What's weird is that I don't produce garbage in my backyard. Like, it's just dirt and plants and stuff. But every spring when I collect all of the garbage, I find like hard plastic. Like, I filled an entire construction garbage bag. And a construction garbage bag is like thick plastic, so it wouldn't rip. But I don't even know how much broken glass. Like, I don't know how it gets there because I'm the only one using anything. Like, Alex and me are the only ones using anything in the backyard. So it's like, I wonder if it ends up there from the neighbors or like plastic and stuff blows in. I don't know how it all gets in, but I collected a full contractor bag full of garbage. Some of it was plant pots that had broken over the winter, like ceramic ones and plastic ones that got like left out in the cold, so they froze and cracked. So some of it was that, but I found like large pieces of broken glass. I found some tiles. I do this every spring. This is the other thing. It's not our first spring here. It's not like I'm finding stuff from the last tenant. It's like I don't know where it came from. So it's fine. Now the backyard is clean. There are no dead animals. There are no bits of garbage, just our plant pots, dirt, and outdoor decorations. And what else did I do? I washed our carpets, which was good. That felt good to do. Alex, do you remember what we bought at the thrift store? A vase. Oh, right. Thank you. This. I bought a container. Ugh. For 50 cents. Sorry, this is hot. Not hot, heavy. I bought a container. I wanted something vertical to display my polished rocks in. I've been displaying them in like a wide mouth bowl so that I can play around with them. This now is a wide mouth candy container, so I can still reach into them, grab a handful of shiny rocks and enjoy. But now I can also keep the dust off of them so they'll stay shiny, and I can keep them in a jar so that I can see all my favorites, which is awesome. Do you want to see my jar of rocks up close? Ugh. Just want you to know how much work I'm doing by holding this out. Ugh. It's so pretty though. Oh my god, it's heavier than Toby. This is heavier than my dog. Anyway, that was 50 cents, I think, which is a great deal. Oh, I also repotted a bunch of my houseplants on the weekend. I repotted my philodendron, heartleaf philodendron, I think is what she is. A heartleaf philodendron. And I also repotted my umbrella tree. Oh no. Are you dying? Or are you just struggling? You kind of look sad now. It looks a little sad. So that's rock candy. Essentially, it's my rock candy. Just grab a handful and enjoy. I don't know what happened. I'm not sick at all, and my nose just started running for no reason. Chris, BRB! Sounds good. See you then. So I transplanted some plants. I transplanted some plants. Hi! I transplanted some plants, and I went to the thrift store, and I exchanged my... Oh my god, I forgot to tell you! I have huge news. Huge news. Big news. You're going to want to be here for this. I'm going to upload the photos into Discord so that I have something to show you. But you're going to die. You're going to be so excited. Or if you're not, that's okay too. But I'm very excited. So I'm also just going to upload all the pictures I took of the garden. I'm trying to live, trying to rise. Okay, and... Cool. Hold on a sec, everyone. You're going to be so excited. I'm so excited. You know what? I'll also show you some cool stuff. Some cool pictures from... Hold on a sec. Try to find the cutest pictures. Okay, I think that's good. All right, you ready? Hi, Melissa. Welcome to the machine. Okay. I don't know why I have this like annoying sing-songy voice vibe right now, but you're welcome. Okay, are you ready to see what is happening in Discord? Because it's very important. You're going to be like, that's important. I helped you get that play button. I subbed since 1K. Oh my gosh. Thank you to everyone who is subbed. That's crazy. 100,000 from 1,000. That's pretty crazy. You're competing with Candace for longest lived person. Hold on, let me see if I can just get this to be in the spot I want it to. Hold on. And just hold on. Discord. Transform. Edit transformation. I just want you to be able to see how cool my plants look, okay? So here's Alex, that's important. Here's me and Alex, also important. Isn't he so cute? And then here's me and Alex again. This is on my birthday. We went to Toronto, which is what we always do. We were under the CN Tower. So cute. And here's Alex in the morning when we went and got some... Oh no, this is at sushi lunch. Okay, ready? Let me show you my plants first. I want to discover what some of these are. So if any of you know... I would love to... Candace, don't say it. Don't give it away. I would love you to help me find out what these are. So I'm just going to show you them. I think this is a salvia. I think this is a pansy. I think this is a cosmo. I think this is a celosia or a Love Lies Bleeding. Alyssum, unclear. So that's my first. We want to figure out what these plants are. But look what we got for me for Mother's Day. I have a lilac tree. I potted it up with some hostas and a couple of ferns. Hostas and ferns are now in the bottom of my lilac tree, but I am now the proud mother of this gorgeous lilac tree. Look at how pretty it is in the daytime. Look at the color of it. Okay, when I first brought it home, I didn't have it in a pot yet. Like, I just had it in the nursery pot, and I was trying to figure out where to put it. So this is what I ended up having at first, and I was so happy to see it. Look at the colors. Look at the flowers. And it's a double variety, so look. Do you see how there's 2 sets of petals coming out of every flower? Look at that. It's not just 4 petals, it's 8 petals. It smells insane, like absolutely divine. It's so good. So here's what a single petal looks like. But do you see up here how there's multiple petals coming out? I'm absolutely so happy. I have a cactus, baby. Can you save some for the bees? Well, I'm not picking any. I only picked 1 branch off of it, and that was for Alex so that he could have his office smelling amazing. But yes, the lilac is now in its home, which is right here in my backyard. You can see the hostas underneath it. Look back there, Candace. That's the geranium. But this is how she's looking right now, and I'm very happy. Here's from the other side. So my plan with this is that it is going to block a good amount of the visual from our neighbor, basically. You can kind of see how stuff is starting to grow now as well in this picture. Oh, I'm so happy. Here's what it looks like from when you're like in the seating area of my backyard. As you can see, still repotting stuff, still dealing with repotting. This is what I gave away yesterday, one of these ferns. So cute. Here's what the backyard's looking like. There's Toby just doing his thing. But here's what my porch plants are like. That's a choke cherry right there. And then this is all yarrow. That's a peony. And next to it is another container of yarrow. So I have 4 large pots of yarrow at this point, which I think should work for us. That should be good. Oh my God, I'm so excited about the spring and summer. Okay, I also wanted you to see these flowers I saw in Toronto. Don't know what they are, but I saw them. And I was like, these are planted with tulips. That's not a tulip. That's not a tulip. But this is what it looked like in the grouping. No, not here. It's too cold where I live. So there's that. And then there's one other thing I wanted you to see. Oh, the violets. Okay, look at the violets in my alleyway. So I live in the city, so everything's paved, first of all. I live in an area where every single thing is paved, and I want you to understand there is no dirt on either side of this fence. If you can see behind the fence, there's a shed built behind the fence. It's concrete. Everything is concrete. These are growing out of a crack. These gorgeous flowers are growing out of a crack between, look, do you see the fence and the sidewalk? They grow all the way to the corner of the sidewalk, to the corner of the alley, in amazing abundance. Every single year they come up in this amazing, gorgeous way, and I don't understand it. They're so pretty. Aren't they the prettiest thing? Unfortunately, they're not really good for picking because, as you can see, they are at the corner of a fence and a sidewalk. It's covered in dog pee pretty much all the time. But that's okay because it's still going to be nice. Also, here's what the garden is looking like. All of that chicken wire you see on everything is just to keep the squirrels from screwing around with the poppies while they establish themselves. I have 1 billion poppies at this point. They're just very small. My giant hosta is starting to come out. Isn't she amazing? Oh, you can barely even see her, but you can see her when you see the whole photo. She's amazing. My giant hosta. I love her. Okay, so that's pretty much it for my garden talk, I think. Yes. And that's it. I just wanted you guys to see what, nope, this one, what I have right now in the backyard. I'm very excited about the lilac. As some of you may know, lilacs have been on my ultimate list of growing since I was a child. Again, I have a lot of things that have been like, when I grow up, I'll have a lilac tree. Like, other people are like, I'll be a scientist. And I'm like, I'll have raspberries. Like, we have different goals and dreams, and that's okay. My goals and dreams include having certain perennials on my final resting place. And I haven't been accumulating those perennials for the last 15 years because, I don't know, it felt like I can't bring trees from apartment to apartment. That's silly. However, yes, I can. Did you know? Yes, you can. So last fall, I bought myself a choke cherry tree. I believe I paid $5 for it. Good morning, Louisa. Welcome. Good morning. Happy May 11th. May 11th, 2026. So I bought a choke cherry tree on clearance last year. And I was like, you know what? I can have a tree. It's just in a pot. I have other large pots. Like, this monstera is in a big pot. My lemon tree is in a big pot. I already have large perennials. I can have another. And these ones live outside. So now I have a lilac and a choke cherry, which is good. But also, hold on. I think I have in my last year's journal. I have to keep 2 years worth of journals out so that I can go back into the past and look at what I was doing. Look, I painted a picture of just clay, using clay. October, no, we're not looking back that far. July, no. May. Hey, Alex. Alex. You can't hear me. That's all right. I just found my birthday from last year. So, do you want to hear the difference between last year and this year? Happy sister's birthday. It's my little sister's birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Louisa, sister. Okay, so listen to what I did this year versus what I did last year. So, this year, Denny's in the morning for breakfast. Live stream, opened waders, overalls, bundt cake, cassia, store, sushi, aquarium. And then last year, birthday, overalls and Denny's, bundt cake, gardening, Sephora, sushi, my friend's house, the same friend. It's funny, that's all. It's just that I did the exact same thing. Okay, let's see if we have any more information. Hey, Alex. Oh, he still can't hear me. Why do you keep thinking he's gonna hear you? Let's see if I have any lists. Edit bucket hat video. Upload bucket hat video. Write video description. Make bucket hat thumbnail. Repot plants. Fill pots. Plant herbs. Set up deck. Plan the garden. On May 30th. I just want to see if I have any other... the problem is, once I'm started gardening, I stop writing down what I was doing, which is kind of crappy. I know that I had more going on, so I have to do that. Garden time and make lunch. When did I put in the garden? Cancelled. Ottawa. Dentist. That's May. No, when I went... Did I already put my garden in? That seems like I wouldn't have put it in April. Hold on. Garden. You don't have a lot of information, Laura. You just have do gardening. Why don't you have when you put in the garden? Why didn't you write down the day you put in the garden? So rude. I did some gardening. Oh, cool. It was Mother's Day last Sunday, and the special thing was that we didn't do anything special, just spent good time at home. I mean, I wish that you did something special because you're a mother and you deserve to be worshipped for what you did to create those children. Oh, you know what we can do, though? I have last year's garden plan. We can look at last year's garden plan with this year's garden plan and see what we had in terms of success with germination, because I feel like this year I had some really weird germination luck. Like some of my stuff just didn't do well, and I'd love to just sort of compare. For example, what don't we have? What did not do well? Cosmos rubenza. Okay, so that's 2 years in a row that they didn't work, so the seeds were bad. Cosmos exenia, I didn't plant this year. Daydream, Picatee, all good. Cosmos Dazzler was late. Little Ladybirds was small. Bright Lights was small. Clarkia Mountain Garland, I'm a little worried about. I don't see any yet out in the garden. That's not that it's not there. So Love in a Mist didn't work last year. Coreopsis didn't work last year. What else didn't work? Icelandic poppies. We'll see if any of the Icelandic poppies work this year. Verbena, I'm hopeful. Dandelion Pink didn't work. Sapoglossus didn't work. I threw the rest of the seeds out for those. Creeping Zinnia didn't work. And Quaking Grass didn't work. You know what did work? Something really exciting. Okay, well, thank you. I could, but then I would have to think. I didn't want to think. Hubby wanted to make a mistake, scared of me. That's fair. But at the same time, he should have still done something rude. He should have brought you breakfast. But at the same time, I understand. Okay, so Alyssum Gold Dust, my seeds were dead for that also. So I got rid of most of those seeds. I think I got rid of all of them now. What I wanted to check was what some of these look like as seedlings, because I do have so many seedlings coming up in the garden, and I don't know what all of them are because a lot of the seeds that I threw in the garden, I didn't do so in such a way that it would make them easy to identify. I just threw them in the soil and said, I'm sure we'll figure it out. So let's see what a amaranth, Love Lies Bleeding Seed. Aw, seedling. It rhymes. I'm pretty sure I know what a Love Lies Bleeding seedling looks like, but for some reason, I just feel Love Lies Bleeding Seedlings. I feel like I might be wrong. Okay, no, I am right. It's fine. Okay, so I love forests. Cool. Okay, hold on. I gotta live. I gotta try. Okay, so this is what the Love Lies Bleeding looks like, which I feel like I have 1,000 of them. That makes sense. What's the other one I wanted to check for, though, is poppies. What kind? Icelandic poppy seedling. Because I have a bajillion poppies growing, but I can't tell. Poppy seedling varieties. Like, I want to see what multiple different poppies look like, because I have like the regular grocery store poppy seedling identification. Like, this is a poppy seedling. That is one type of poppy seedling. This is a different type of poppy seedling. So I have tons of like the grocery store variety of poppy, but which looks like this. Sorry, let me try and find it for you. Yeah, do you see this? Hold on. Do you see this? I have lots of this type of poppy. Okay, let's try bread seed poppy seedling. Okay, and then we'll do California poppy seedling. No, I don't want to look for that right now. I want to look for what I'm looking for. Icelandic poppy seedling. What other poppies do I have? Long neck orange, mom's red, sunset dusky rose. Okay, that's it. Okay, so Icelandic poppy seedling. Hold on. Hold the phone now. Hold on. Everyone relax for a sec here. I think that we may be, for the first time ever, so sorry, so hard for you. My grandma is reaching that scary age. Her health is strong, but if she gets a cold or something, it's more and more difficult to recover, and I'm too far. I don't want to think about that. Yeah, I don't want to ever deal with that. How about let's just never have that happen? How about nobody else dies ever? Thank you. Okay, what was I doing? This. I wanted to get this seedling. I want you to see this seedling. So originally I was like, is that a nasturtium? But it's so small. It's too small to be a nasturtium. It's not right. So I don't want it to be a nasturtium. What I want it to be is an Icelandic poppy. But I don't know yet. Because, like, to me, this kind of looks like this. We'll have to wait till more, like, leaves come up. But I feel like we could get something. California poppies, I have a billion of them. That's these guys. I will be transplanting lots of them because I have so many, and they are so cute and so fun. Breadseed poppies, I have a million of these, too. Coming up in the garden, that is. So hopefully we should end up with some millions and millions and millions of poppies. That's what poppies look like first. Then they get a little bigger. Okay, so I do have some things that look like this guy. It's hard to see the difference to me. Could you just have multiple kinds of poppies? Why has no one else taken a photo of all the different poppies for me? There's red ones. There's lots of different colors of poppies. They're so cool. The red ones, these ones, they're perennial, and my mom grows these, and I've never been able to get them to grow. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not seeing it. What other seedlings am I interested in? Oh, I found my first Cleome seedling outside, which was awesome. Okay, there we go. Cleome is one of my favorites, and I've not had any luck this year getting it to germinate, so I just threw the remainder of my seeds outside, and it looks like some of them germinated, which is great. Also, I found someone who had Gomphrena, pink Gomphrena. I want to show you some of the plants I'm picking up this week. I'm also picking up, hold on, there was ballerina, zinnia, and also another zinnia, Queenie Lime Red zinnia. And then I'm also picking up one other zinnia, which is a Aurora zinnia. I'll show you what they all look like. So the Gomphrena I'm going to be picking up is going to be this kind. Super pretty. Really, really pretty. Aren't they cute? Love a Gomphrena. So I didn't get any to germinate in my garden this year, unfortunately, but I found someone who has them, and I'm trading her a bunch of my seedlings. The other one is Ballerina Mix, which is this guy. I got 3 of each flavor of zinnia from this lovely lady. They kind of look like the one that I already have seeds for and have babies of, but I just I'd rather have everything beautiful. So that's Ballerina. And then Aurora is also quite stunning. Aurora is like a dual. Oh no, this is Queenie Lime Red. Queenie Lime Red is lovely. So I'm going to try it. I've done Queenie Lime Orange and felt kind of meh about it. Aurora, this one's quite interesting. This one's like yellow and pink and orange, but all at the same time. So you get like orange blooms that fade to yellow, or pink blooms that fade to yellow or orange. They're just very, I don't know, like look at that. That's nice. Isn't that nice? Aurora. So I'm going to have Gomphrena, Ballerina. Hold on. Show me Johnny's Seeds version. So I'm going to have pink Gomphrena. Hold on. Pink Gomphrena, pink Ballerina zinnias, Queenie Lime Red. Hold on. Thanks, Johnny's. Queenie Lime Red, Ballerina. Actually, hold on. Let's do this for a sec. Let me open up all of the zinnia kinds that I have. Zinnia Polar Bear. Hold on, bear. Zinnia Polar Bear. I wish Johnny's had everything. It is West Coast Seeds though, isn't it? Okay, Zinnia Polar Bear. And then we have Zinnia, hold on, Sanguinea. Okay. And then we have Cinderella Peach. Okay. All right, so hold on, that's not everything, but you'll understand in a minute. Zinnia. What else do we have? Oh, I have a list. Don't worry, I have this. We have summer pinwheels. Did I do that already? It's going to be so worth it. Zinnia. Summer pinwheels. Summer pinwheels. Do fox. They are so cute. I'm not searching for a fox. I'm showing you plants. Hello. Okay, so the zinnias I'm growing, and then I'm also doing golden. Zinnia golden. I think I have another color too. Oh, salmon. A salmon zinnia. Zinnia salmon. No, it's not like that. It's like better. Oklahoma salmon. It's like a short one. This one. It's like that color. And then this one. No, not golden hour. Just golden. No, just gold. I feel like that's closer. All right, are you ready to see what I've got? These are going to be the colors I'm growing this year of zinnias, and it's going to be quite exciting because we are going to have Cinderella Peach in absolute abundance, which is so fun. They're these sweet little daisy sort of style. I'm not searching that. I'm searching for what I'm searching for. These are the Cinderella Peach. They're a crested mix, so they have like, some of them are flat like this, but some of them are, hold on, where was it? Like this one. Do you see how it's like crested? It's got like a cupcake on top. So we're going to have Cinderella Peach. We're going to have Polar Bear, which is just a white zinnia, but it's white. It has a green center. So peach, white, Sanguinea, girlfriend. Sanguinea is going to be very exciting. Oh, sanguine. It's not an A on this one. It's just sanguine. It's sanguinea on the other one I have. Sanguine is like a blood red. Very beautiful. So cute. So we're going to have white, pink, and red, followed by pale pink, red with green, rainbow red, yellow, and green, and pink, pink and white, like this, and yellow. It's going to be a gorgeous rainbow, but a rainbow nonetheless. It's going to be very exciting. Yeah, lots of zinnias in our future here. The auroras are quite exciting. I'm interested in those. Like, what is that even? Are they from anywhere else? Aurora zinnia. Okay, they're from Johnny's as well. So I'm guessing she probably got her seeds from Johnny's because I'm from Canada. And you can't just... No, I don't want a video. I want a larger picture where I can hit next. Like, that's quite stunning, isn't it? That's a lovely looking little field. I feel like that's quite nice. So I think that my colorways this year are going to be pretty interesting. Pretty outside the box for me. There's a lot more orange in my zinnias than I'm typically having. That being said, my cosmos and everything else I've mostly got down in pink. Like I have pink celosia, pink and purple hollyhock, pink candy tuft, pink sweet alyssum, pink straw flowers. Oh, I forgot to tell you, my rainbow popcorn came up. So I have 5 rainbow popcorn plants that are now germinated. I pulled one of them out thinking it was grass. It is. Corn is grass. If you didn't know, corn is grass. Anyway, I tried pulling it out and it was a corn kernel attached to the bottom. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess that's not what I was supposed to do. So I buried it back in. I don't know if that one will survive, but I'm pretty pumped about it. This goes with this one. I'm pretty pumped about it to see it as it is. The other thing I'm pretty pumped about is I planted most of my small pots. So I have lots of hanging basket sized pots, you know, pots that are about that big around, about 12 inches high. I filled them all with dirt, and I planted 3 or 4 plants per pot, and they look great. I watered them in. And now I'm bringing them in at night, putting them out in the day, bringing them in at night, putting them out in the day. I feel like having them in larger planters, even though it's not time to put them outside yet, it'll give them a chance to actually like start to grow into the soil, as opposed to pots that are this big. There's only so much room for these annual plants in these pots. So you can see a lot of my plants are starting to like really struggle. There's no pests on this one. This is just a sad plant that is dealing with living inside. This is a Zinderella peach. They should be fine. Everything will grow. Okay, let's get crocheting now, shall we? I think it's time to crochet. I wish I could show you paintings, but I don't have any to show. I didn't do any painting this weekend. I was in the garden. So this is how far we've gotten so far on the other side of the sweater that we're working on. The other pieces are back on this shelf back here. Cute. Okay, and then I'm just gonna be half double crocheting for what seems like forever, honestly. Hey there, AJ. Been busy with working. Well, welcome back. Nice to see ya. I have been busy with gardening. Not so much working. Definitely more gardening. Are you just sitting there staring at me? He's just like staring up at me. What am I supposed to do with that, Tobe? Just accept it? There. Is that okay? Is this audio angle okay? I just want you to be able to see him as well. I know it's important. Gotta be able to see all the pets at all times. Ugh. What a guy. You good boy, Tobe? Toby? Are you a good boy? Hi, honey. Hi, baby. Can I pet you? Can I give you a cuddle? Hi, Bubba. Can I pet you? How about your foot? Can I have your foot? Oh, I can pet you. Thank you. He says, yes, you can. It's okay, you can pet me. You're allowed. Can I have your foot? Can I shake? Shake? Look at my paw. Give me your foot. He's like, I don't know what you're asking me. I'm not very smart. I'm just small. Here, you can go back. You don't have to come. You go back to doing your thing. And I think I'm thinking about selling off the crochet items I don't wear or haven't worn in a long time. That's probably a good idea, but also hard. Selling off your crochet is a hard ask, that's for sure. I just, you know what I do, AJ? Is I just put them all into vacuum seal bags, add a mothball, and vacuum seal them closed. And then I pull out a couple of items every season for me to wear. Just because I make so many crochet items. And that's how it goes. By the way, don't forget to click the thumbs up button, guys. It helps the channel grow and you're already here hanging out. So please do. And subscribe if you're new, because I'm a real live YouTuber. So... worth subscribing. See that silver play button behind me? It's real and everything. Where'd you go, Tobe? Do you need to go outside? Toby needs to go outside. I'm not even going to turn the mic off. I'll be right back. I'm going to just go to the back door and let him out. Yes, I'm coming. You birds, stay right there. Be good. Don't start screeching. Outside, Tobe. Smart and so good. Hello, Beelzebub. Hello, Gary. Nothing to see here, folks. Oh, I have something excitement. So, from here, do you see this? Oops. This carpet is just slightly too narrow. I need like 6 inches wider, or maybe I'll turn it. Okay, listen. Are you ready? Here's what's up. I have this beautiful petunia here. A white petunia, Laura? Is that what you have there? A white petunia? I only planted 100 white petunias. How exciting! Your first white petunia. No. While it may look to some like a white petunia, it's actually a pale blush pink petunia. I'm putting it up to a white piece of paper so you can see. It's the palest white petunia. I have a random question. I can answer your random question, hopefully. What's weird is I planted hundreds of white petunia seeds, and so far only one petunia has come up sort of white, and it's not white. It's pink. You see how it's pink? It's like barely pink, but it's still pink. So, oh well, that's okay. We can't have everything we want, and I wanted all white petunias. Unfortunately, this year, that's not what's going to happen. Maybe next year, I will be able to get all white petunias, although next year, I'm probably going to purchase petunia seeds. So I'm going to have whatever color we want to do. Random. Agreed. Let's see. Okay, and I have a bunch of Shein bags for my mom because I refuse to let her throw them out. I could store items in them. Ugh. A bunch of Shein bags. You can store items in. I am, unfortunately, a person who finds it very easy to collect anything. So I'm pretty good now about throwing out packaging. Has anyone ever made one of those jumbo chunky blankets with 7 Bernat yarn? My little sister made those. That was her preferred thing, was to use a big fat crochet hook and then big fat yarn and make like faster blankets that way. Usually she would do half double crochet or double crochet even because it was such a thick yarn. So I've used it to make outdoor items like, what did I do? Like an outdoor dog bed? If so, how many balls do I need to make a throw? Ugh, I'm so sorry. 1 million. 1 million balls is how much you need to make a throw. I will tell you, 1 ball, if you're making it, let's say 5 feet wide. If your throw is 5 feet wide, 1 ball will get you about that long. That's from like Julia's, my little sister, that's from her crochet. 1 ball will get you anywhere from like there to there. So if you wanted it to be 5 times this length, you need 5 balls by 5 feet. Like 5 feet by 5 feet, that's like probably a good sized throw, would probably need 5 balls, which is a lot. It makes the throw cost a lot, you know? Ugh, I know. Literally, ugh. Ugh is how I feel. Thank you for letting me know. You're welcome. Yeah. It does not go as far as you would like for it to go. I'll tell you that much. Not lucky for you, but so helpful. Well, good. I'm glad that was helpful. This sweater is taking a while to complete, but it's going to be worth it. Alex is going to love it. He'll have a sweater to wear. I need to go out, I think today after the stream, I'm going to go and do another plant exchange. I'm a plant exchanger now. That is who I am. What do you do for a hobby? I exchange plants locally. Oh, you planted way too much? Just exchange your plants locally. Who's shiny this morning? Look at this shine. First of all, relax. Second of all, it's just sunscreen, I'll tell you that much. Sorry, I have to... Speaking of it, is anyone dividing up any bleeding heart? I wish. Let's see. I've been looking since last season as well. Everybody wants... Oh, you want to know something else that's really exciting that happened to me? Someone who I knew, or someone who knew me, I saw them in a public place, and they said, okay, listen to this. Okay, embarrassing story coming. I went out shopping with my sister, and someone came up to us, a man who I didn't recognize, and said, "You look familiar." And the last minute Laura in me went like this. Oh, really? It's probably just someone who's like, who knows last minute Laura, right? No, that's not what was happening. I was in my hometown. And I went, "Oh my God, really?" And he went, "Yeah, did you go to insert high school name here?" And I went, "Yeah." Oh, he knows me from childhood, not from internet fame. And then he said his name and said, "Do you recognize me?" And I said, "No, I don't." And then he said, "Do you remember me?" And I went, "No, I don't." And he went, "Aw, really?" And I went, maybe you look different." And then he said, and I said, "So how are you doing?" And he said, "Oh, I'm all right. How are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm okay. Anyway, have a good rest of your day. Bye." I didn't say my name. I just didn't, I'm not socially, if you come up to me, I don't know what to do in real life. That's the truth. I can project like I'm very social and comfortable in front of people when I'm alone in my home. But when I'm approached in the wild, it doesn't look the same way, let me tell you. And after I left... Do you want to take a selfie with me and my YouTube plaque? Oh, why? Because I'm famous? No. No, this 35-year-old man is not watching Last Minute Laura, obviously. This 35-year-old man is not crocheting, obviously. However, that's where my brain went to first because I didn't recognize the person. Then I found out you're not supposed to say you don't recognize someone. That hurts their feelings. How am I supposed to know that? I've never had this happen before. I've never had someone approach me that recognized me that I didn't recognize in adulthood. That happened in childhood. Oh, the last time I saw you, you were this high, right? In adulthood, I've never had it happen. So I didn't have a script lined up. Turns out the script should have been, do you recognize me? Oh my gosh, how are you? That's how I should have replied. Instead, I said, no. And he said, you don't recognize me? And I said, no. And he said, I'm this name. Do you remember me? And I went, no. Laura, what are you doing? I didn't know that that was not the right thing to do. I didn't know that it would feel bad to hear that someone doesn't remember you because I wasn't thinking when it happened. So my little sister, as we walked away, she said, I can't believe you said that. And I walked away from the interaction feeling innocent and clear. Literally walked away from the interaction going like, oh, that's so weird. I didn't recognize him. And my sister looked at me and she went, I can't believe you said that, as we were walking away from him. And I went, what? What do you mean? What did I do? And then she was like, you said you didn't remember him. Did you not see his face when you said that? And I was like, but I didn't remember him. And no, I didn't see his face when I said that. And she was like, he was disappointed. And I was like, I don't know. I didn't know. So I now have a script. My sister and I came up with a script. It's okay. That happens to me all the time. People are like, do you remember? And I'm like, no. Well, I didn't know that that was not the right answer. And now I have a script. So thanks, Christine. Literally lol in my cubicle. Well, what I felt like was I was just answering the question that was asked of me and I didn't perceive anything to go with it. Now that I understand there are vibes that go with it, I am going to have a script. Hi, you look familiar. Oh, really? Yeah, what school did you go to? This school. Oh, yeah. And then I can go, you too? And then they would go, yeah, I'm blah. Do you remember me? And then I could go, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Did we have class together? That's what I could have said. Or if they said, do you remember me? I could go, oh my gosh, it's been such a long time. How are you? I don't even have to answer the question. I could have just skipped the question. I didn't know that. So now the new script is, do you recognize me? Oh my God, I don't recognize, you look so different. That's what I could have said. Or, do you recognize me? You look so different. How are you? That would have been fine. Do you remember me? Oh my gosh. How long has it been? How are you doing? I just don't have to answer the question. I can just skip the question. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready, so I answered bad. I am so sorry to that gentleman who will never see this video, obviously, because he did not know I had a YouTube channel, even though I'm like, rude. And it turns out he was friends with some of my friends. I went back and I stalked his YouTube. I stalked his Facebook, and he does have friends. He did have friends in high school who were friends with my friends in high school. He was like friends with a group of stoners that I was also friends with, but I wasn't in the stoner group and neither was he. He was like a nerd friends with stoners, and I was like a weirdo friends with stoners. So the stoners were what bridged us. Like we would be in the same location sometimes, which made me feel bad. But he looked really different. He had like short hair when we were kids, and he had long hair and a beard. He looked different. It wasn't my fault. Anyway, that was the most embarrassing thing for me was that I thought he recognized me because of the YouTube channel. That was the most embarrassing part for me. And then my sister told me, no, the actual embarrassing part is that you hurt his feelings. And I spent the rest of the day spiraling, figuring out a script so that it never ever happens again. So that's what happened to me. If you approach me, please be advised that you may come out of it feeling offended without me meaning to. If you approach me in public, it may go well, or you may leave feeling worse than you came, but not on purpose. Code word, Laura just runs away. Yeah, literally. You don't remember me? Run, just runs, just fully turns around and goes the other way. So, dead. Just, that was me dying. But I didn't know, so while it happened, it didn't feel bad. Later, it felt bad. Sometimes. Well, don't ask me a question if you don't want the answer. And don't ask... No, he didn't say you don't remember me. He said, do you remember me? Oh, poor guy. Anyway, thank you for listening and making me not feel like I'm an evil person. But also for social interactions, be advised, if you approach me, you're at risk. Oh, you know what else he said? You look familiar. And I said, really? And I said, after I said my school, he said, shoot, I said something stupid, like, really? People don't usually remember what I look like. Or something really, what? Something really uncomfortable. I don't ask questions you don't want the honest answer to. Honestly, if you don't want my answer, don't ask me. And don't ask me a yes-no question. I'm not ready to get tested. What if he said, do you remember me? And then I said, yeah, how are you? And he said something else that I didn't have the answer for. I just feel like I can't bluff very long, so I just don't bluff at all. I'm not a good bluffer in general. Can you see my face? Do you remember me? My name is Dory. I have short-term memory loss. Hey, remember how we were both friends with stoners? I don't have any short-term memory. It's just, I'm sure you were nice, but I replaced all of my memories with high school with adult memories. Because other than key moments in high school, it was a rough time in terms of how I was feeling. I was unmedicated. I blacked most of that out. That would be fun. You don't remember me? Oh, I was unmedicated. I have a blackout memory hole for most of that time. Wouldn't that be fun? What would you even do if someone said that to you? Do you remember me? Oh, I don't remember high school. What? I think that would be fun. It's not entirely true. I had some good times in high school. Like, I wasn't bullied. I don't think. I mean, I may well have been. Just, I didn't know it was happening. I never felt bullied. There were people that I was intimidated by and that I wouldn't screw around with, but I don't think I was, like, actively... I think I was more bullied by my friends than I would have been by, like, the populars. But, yeah, it wasn't like I had a hard time because of bullying. It was like I had a hard time because I was having a hard time. Like, school was school, but I had really bad unmedicated anxiety, depression, and an eating disorder. So mix all those things together, and what have you got? Oh, and completely unmedicated ADHD, like real ADHD. The kind of ADHD where your desk is put into the hallway. That kind of ADHD. I was that kid. No, I was getting straight A grades, but in many classes, I won't even say in more than one, in many classes, my desk was put outside of the class for time periods due to the inability to focus and inability to stay quiet. Straight A student, though, tell you what. My mom stopped asking questions because I'm honest and I make judgy faces and my husband laughs. But it's like, you asked, literally. Don't ask me questions if you don't want my honest, judgmental answer. Unmedicated. It's true. And also, like, body shame. Oh, God. High school is the world of body shame. We do not need any of that. And I was on a sports team, which, if you've seen my body, is not where I belonged. I was meant to be an artsy student and maybe a drama kid. But I was too shy to go on stage. I was not a big fan of having everyone look at me at once. I was more a fan of, like, being cool in my little group. And by cool, I mean looked at, not cool. But I was meant to be a drama kid or an artsy fartsy. I didn't do drama, I only did artsy fartsy, but I joined the rowing team to be with my two best friends. And therefore, I had to get an eating disorder because my body is not rowing sized. I needed to be, what was the weights? I was like 59 kilograms was midweight. Let me see what it was. 59 kilogram in pounds. Okay, so midweight, which was the heaviest group that I was in, was allowed to be 130. What was the other one? 54? Yeah. So it was 54 and 59 and 64. Those were the weights that I was allowed in, because I was never going to get smaller than, there was lightweight, midweight, heavyweight, but then there was flyweight. I wanted to be in the lightweight, but I would never make it to lightweight. So I was in the midweight and heavyweight. In midweight, the reason also that you want to be in flyweight is because the girls who weigh less are less strong. So heavyweight girls are very strong because they have a lot more muscle mass. So if I was heavyweight, my whole boat would have to be registered as heavyweight, even though the other 3 girls in my boat were lightweight. So I was always actively trying to make weight for lightweight or midweight. Usually we competed in midweight because most of us were midweight. It was out of our boat of 4, 2 of us were heavyweight, midweight, and 2 of us were flyweight, lightweight. And then the coxie, the person who tells you what to do, was like, she weighed like 80 pounds. So anyway, I was naturally in high school probably 145 pounds, which is, I'm sorry if this is triggering for weight talk. This is not me telling you what you should or shouldn't weigh. You should weigh what your body is naturally to weigh. But in high school, I weighed around 145. I would get myself down to 130 for midweight, and then I would get myself down to 119 130 was heavyweight, 119 was midweight. I would get myself down to 119. That's more than 30 pounds of loss that I had to, no, it's not. It's 25 pounds. I had to lose 25 pounds each year to get myself into 119 pounds. If you saw my body at 119 pounds, like right now I'm about 200 pounds. So if you imagine this is what my body looks like at 200 pounds, like I have visible collarbones at 200 pounds. At 119 pounds, I literally looked unwell, but it was the only way that I could fit in my boat. So not a great time. If you are not naturally very thin and athletic, I would never recommend rowing. It's one of those ones where when I was a high school student, I was wearing a garbage bag on top of a sweater with my uniform sweater on the outside of that so that I could sweat during school so that I would make weight for the weekend. Or my coach would be like, you're on a celery only diet this weekend. And I'd go, okay. And I would just eat celery for the whole weekend so that I could make weight for a race. It was my coach brought in a nutritionist to help me lose weight. And the again, I'm 130 pounds in high school. That is not overweight. 130 pounds on my body is skinny. 200 pounds on my body is fine. This is 200 pounds on my body. I'm not thin, but I don't look huge. I just look regular. And not that it matters. You can look however you want to look. But my point is 130 was already me restricting to be 130. To get down to 119, I literally had to not drink water. It was not. If you are an average looking person who doesn't want to have an eating disorder, don't join the rowing team in high school. That's what I think. Because of rowing, I can't even keep a scale in my home. I just can't keep one in my home because I'll weigh myself in the morning when I wake up, and then I'll weigh myself after breakfast, and then I'll weigh myself before I go pee, and then I'll weigh myself after I go pee. It's unhealthy, and I know that about myself. I have an addictive personality, and unfortunately, one of my first addictions was restricting my diet, and so I can't even go near that sort of lifestyle. I can't lose weight by counting calories. It's just, it's triggering for the problems. Melissa, I looked scary skinny at 130 in high school. I have a large frame, so even at my thinnest, I was still wearing a size large. Well, I was doing this super healthy thing that you do in high school where you only wear a size medium. Doesn't matter what size you are. You never wear larger than a medium. That's literally what I did. Oh, it's tight? That's because you're fat. You gotta lose weight. I would never buy a large in high school. I would have fit comfortably and beautifully into a size large. Nope, instead I was always adjusting my clothing, sucking in my stomach, pulling my shirt down, adjusting my pants. If I had a daughter, I'm telling you, she would not feel the same way about her body that I felt about my body. I don't remember ever having a talk with any adult about how, like, my body was exactly right the way that it was. I don't think it was, like, any fault of my parents. They were, like, doing their best with 4 kids. But I don't remember, like, if I will, for Elizabeth, like, tell her how her body is perfect for her. Like, your body doesn't need to look like anyone else's body, because it isn't anyone else's body. Like, my body holds weight differently. I have either lipedema, lymphedema, or edema. I have some type of edema in my legs, undiagnosed as of yet. Probably related, it's not undiagnosed. The edema is diagnosed. The reason it's there is still working. Probably part of the autoimmune thing we're looking for. But I've always had swollen, thick legs. I always just called them tree trunk legs. I thought that I was just built with legs that go calf to ankle, always the same thickness. I always saw my ankles and calves as awful. No, they've been swollen and surrounded by fluid my literal whole life. Now that I wear compression socks, it doesn't look the same way anymore. But anyway, I will tell Elizabeth her body is exactly how it's supposed to be. Because I don't think any adult who I was asking about my body had corrections to make to it. Like, my family doctor had corrections to make to my body. My coach had directions for what I should do to my body. The nutritionist had directions for how my body should look. And I feel like if I had a daughter, it would be very important to me that she understands that, like, your body is, it not only is it unique in shape and size, it's also unique in how it burns calories. So you might think, I'm supposed to look like all these other girls. Your body literally does not burn the same stuff in the same way as everybody else, including everybody else also doesn't have their stuff burn the same way. Like, yeah, it's hard. It's hard being a girl. It's hard being a teenage girl. I'm glad those days are gone. I am glad to not be a teenager anymore. I'm glad to not have a teenager's body anymore. And I'm glad to not have to worry about what others see when they look at my body anymore. Because now I'm just like, I don't, if someone's looking at my body, like, that's a them thing. That's not a me thing. Nothing about what I do has to change. They are doing something by looking at my body, not me. Whereas before, it would be like, someone's looking at my body, stand up straighter, suck in your tummy, fix your hair. Now if someone's looking at me, I'm like, that's them. That's not me. I don't gotta do nothing I have nothing to do with that. Anyway, thanks for those little memories. Poor little baby Laura. I love her so much. She tried so hard and was just so embarrassing and awkward. But I would take care of her now. Gosh. Sometimes I do wonder what my perception, not my perception, what the perception of me was. Like, was she just a weirdo? Did people think that I had something wrong with me? Like, did people suspect anything odd about me? I don't know, because I never asked. But sometimes I wonder, how did I appear? I know I thought I was cool. Not like popular cool, just like too cool for this place, you know? Like, ugh, as soon as I get out of here, I won't be staying here for long. Don't do drugs, kids. And don't drink underage. Just be a kid. You don't need to be drinking underage to have fun. You might, because you might have such social anxiety that it's the only way to chill yourself out, but don't drink underage. It's bad for you, probably. I feel like nothing is bad for you until you turn 25, you know? And then it's all bad for you. You're completely invincible till you turn 25, and now suddenly your back starts to ache. Your muscles get tired faster. Just keeps going. Anywho. Any juicy goss? Anything exciting? Are any of you guys watching anything cool? Did you watch the Oscars? No, the Met. Did you see the Met Gala? Literally reminds me of the Capitol from Hunger Games. Just a bunch of rich people in costumes for no reason at all. Laura, how old is da baby? Da baby. Now, 25, no longer in your prime, literally. Laura, how old is da baby? The baby now is 1 year and 2 months old, and the other baby is gonna turn 4 in the fall. Isn't that crazy? Da baby is now 1 year and 2 months old. That's Elizabeth, my niece. She is amazing and talking. She's talking so early. She says, go away, and I'm not joking. It's not like she says, go away. She says, go away, to the dogs when they're in her face. Go away. She's 1 year, 2 months old. She just started walking, and she's using words. Oh my God, I missed a whole ass baby. Yep, you missed a whole ass baby. There's a second baby has hit the neighborhood. Yes, so she's talking. She says, go away. She says, Mama, Dada. She says, no. And she says, yeah. Do you want some more? Yeah. Do you want a piece of toast? No. Do you want a bite of my yogurt? Yeah. She's so cute. And what else does she say? She says, wow. When we go, oh, she goes, wow. And then she also goes, uh-oh, whenever she drops something. And now she picks up something, looks at you, and then goes like this. Uh-oh. Or she drops it and then goes, uh-oh. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. You're totally right. It is uh-oh. So Elizabeth basically speaks English. I do love that a baby girl's first words are go away. I love that for her forever. That's important. I feel like, you know, oh, what were your first words? Mama? Dada? No. My first words were go away. I've been telling people to go away since I learned to speak. She'll be able to say that. Literally. They say the second one, especially girls, develop fast. Yeah, well, she's definitely developing fast. She is learning really fast. She also has an older brother who's showing her how to do everything, and he loves her. And she loves him. She goes over to him for hugs and cuddles, which is so cute. They sleep together. My sister does like a cuddle puddle for the whole family. They have a king bed, and everybody just sleeps on the whole bed. It's a full house, let me tell you. They have 2 bedrooms. One with a queen bed, one with a king bed. The queen bed room is supposed to be the children's room eventually. And then the king bed room is supposed to be mom and dad's room. But right now, everybody just sleeps in the king bed. And Elizabeth and Alistair sleep spooning. Like, Alistair's holding her like she's a teddy bear. And she's just snuggled up in his arms. It's so freaking cute. Or Julia has sent me photos where they're literally like the baby, the boy is on his tummy with his hands like this, covering his face, and he's like in the child's pose, and then Elizabeth is like flopped over him, also asleep. They're both very cute, and they love each other, and they love sleeping next to each other, which is awesome. So it's pretty cool. There. It's pretty cool how they get along. I know that like co-sleeping is not for everybody. But the family bed works so well for my sister because she goes to sleep when the boy goes to sleep anyway, or like fairly close to him. She goes to sleep pretty early. And yeah, I don't know. I would never have thought that it would work because a 3-year-old moves around so much and a 1.5-year-old moves around so much. But everybody gets along. You got one parent on one side, one parent on the other, no problems. And the baby girl's also big and old enough to like move around. She's not like, she can walk and she can like push herself away. She's no longer at risk of like being crushed in bed, you know? Anyway, it's the cutest thing in the whole world. I wish you could see it all the time. Like I get to, because it's quite amazing. I do love the heck out of those kids. They're so friggin' cute. And Alistair can read. And, okay, so, I wonder if Julia's home. Let me see if she can send me a picture of her word wall so I can show you how many words he knows. Can you take pics of all his words, please, so I can brag? Cool. My sister will send me his pictures of his word wall. Alistair, who is 3, he's 3. He turns 4 in September, so he's 3.5, and he's amazing. He can read now. So, oh my God, I'm sorry, I've missed so much. That's okay. So he can read, and when I say he can read, let me tell you. Hold on. First, he can read a book, like a book with words. He's on 3 and 4 letter words now. So he can read like word groups. 1 second. Lol, Julia replies. So he can read word groups. So there will be a word group like ig. So that's big, dig, fig, rig. You know, all of those. And she's just sending me pictures, so I'll send them to you. So I'll show you them. Anyway, it's hundreds now. It's hundreds of words that it's probably 100 words that he can read. And she took a picture of all the books he can read too. She's sending me photos. Don't worry, I'm going to show them to you. Don't worry. It's going to be worth it for you to see them. It's gonna be May. No judgment. Do the kids use iPads? No, they do not. They do not use iPads, and they know what cell phones are. They do FaceTime on cell phones, but they aren't calling. They're handed the phone, and they are given, what else do they have tech-wise? They watch movies, like on the big TV. They'll watch like a third probably of a Disney movie at a time. I think the longest movie I've ever watched with them was Hercules. But he was also like running around the whole house while it was on. So they do watch movies, but no, they don't have tablets. I mean, my sister has a tablet, but it's for her to do her coloring books on. No, they don't. But both my sister and her husband are teachers. So, I don't know what that means, but I'm going to show you the books he can read. Are you ready? I find it refreshing to see toddlers with actual books. Good. Well, I'm going to show you what he can read, and then you can be like, that's crazy. So Julia's a teacher, so she made all of these word walls for him. At, cat, bat, fat, hat, it, bit, fit, bit, bit. But he can read all of them. And it's not by memorizing, because she moves them all around. Like, she swaps them within their column. We told them iPad equals emails equals boring work stuff. Oh, okay. That's my sister right there. Julia, the little sister. Thank you. He can read all these words, including when. He can read when and then. And twig. He can read twig. And he can read star. He's really, really smart. Probably smarter than any baby in the whole world. He can read all of these books. See Zip Zap was a little bit difficult the other day. We were reading. Go planes. Go go planes. Go auto go. Poof a bot. He can read these. He can read all these things. So she has all these on one wall. On a different wall, she has all sight words. So that's like is and that's the only one I can think of when I'm looking at it. Am. I think am is on there. Is, am. There's a bunch of words that when you look at them, they don't sound like what they look like, but it's important to know. So they have a whole separate wall for that. Amazing, isn't it? And then they have a separate wall. The back of the front door is covered in words. The wall in front of the bathroom is covered in words. The wall adjacent to this is covered in words. It basically just looks very it looks like kind of like a psycho is trying to solve a crime in their house right now. Kind of what it looks like. Like a psycho killer is trying to solve the crime. Or like a detective, I guess, is trying to solve the crime. That being said, he can read now, and he wants to read all the time, and he is very proud of reading, so whenever we come over, he reads all of the words. He says, I can read these! And he just says, ready? And then he says, big! And I go, that's right. And he goes, fed. Like, he knows them all. He just reads them. We started labeling stuff like door, mirror, window, etc. But I like how you did it, Jules' little sister. Lol, one day the kid said, I want to learn to read. And we were like, okay, bet. Yeah. Oh, was it hard to teach your kid to read? No, he asked us to. That being said, is it hard to teach your kid to read? You have been reading to him, Julia, since literally day one. You read to him. How many books would you say he was read in a day when he was little? Yes, when he was babies, he was read 1,000 a day, but like it's probably always been 5 to 10 a day. Like, he's 3 years old. I would say if you added up all the books he's read and divided it by how many days he's been alive, I would say 5 books a day is how many he's reading on average. Because he just loves reading. He loves stories. And he's been able to retell stories for a year already. Like, he knew the whole story of The Lion King and could retell it. But now he actively looks with his eyes and reads. He's very smart. Yeah. And I love him so much. And I will read as many boring books to him as he finds interesting. That being said, children's books. Some of them so cute. Some of them don't care for that at all. The Mitten, The Mitten, that book is cute. I like that book. Michelle, did I even say hi to you? Good morning, Michelle. That's wonderful. It is wonderful. He's quite wonderful. And you know what? I've actually noticed his angst has also reduced. Another random, do they still teach cursive in Canada, Julia? I think they're teaching it again. I think they stopped teaching cursive for a couple years, and then they were like, well, this is not useful. So now they started again. Why will you not just stay where you're supposed to stay? Right here. Look cute on me. Anyway, I think they are teaching cursive again. I like cursive. I would like for him to learn cursive. It's okay, proud auntie there. I am a very proud auntie, and I'm also obsessed in love with these 2 children. So much so that Julia actually invited me over for Mother's Day yesterday as because she loves me and because I'm another mother in the life of these kids. Not literally a mother, but you know what I mean. She invited me for it. I didn't end up going because I just wanted to play in my garden, but I was invited, which is what's so nice. I love the Jan Brett books. The artwork is amazing. I love The Mitten. That book's beautiful. I love that book. So I could read that one a lot of times. But how many times do you want me to read Llama Llama Red Pajama? Thank God he's over it. Thank God he is over Llama Llama Red Pajama. There was a period of time where when I came over, I would hide the book. And he would go, can you read me a book? And I'd go, yeah, sure. Go find whatever book you want. Knowing what he wanted me to read was Llama Llama Red Pajama, but I hid it. So then he would go, I can't find it. And I would go, oh, find another book then. I literally would hide that book from him because he wanted to read it. And he wouldn't want to read it once. He'd want to read it 3 or 5 or 7 times. Now, this fun thing that Julia and I do when it's family dinner day, which is on Fridays, we make Alex read the stories to him. Because Alistair says, "You sound funny when you read the stories. Uncle Alex, when you read it sounds funny." And then Alex goes, "Okay." And Julia and I go, "Yep, we're playing in the other room while Alex reads stories." The American way is don't teach cursive, and the next generation won't be able to read the Constitution or other important documents. Perfect! Don't teach cursive, and then every old document becomes history. Yes, they added cursive back into the curriculum in 2023. Okay, cool. Laura, do you ever volunteer in your sister's class? I think you'd be a great children's book writer. I have volunteered in her class before. I have to get my police check updated to do it again this year. I haven't had to in a year because she's been on mat leave. But I have. I brought my rocks to her class to do geology? What was the class, Julia? They were children, so it's not class. But you know what I mean. I didn't have to teach very much there. But Julia has invited me 1,000 times to teach them art. And that's cool. But I have to get my police background check. Is that what it's called, Julia? Police check? Why do I not know if it's called a background check or police check? A police background check. Sorry, I have a bump on my elbow that hurts. In the bone, though. You can't see it. It's inside. Anyway, Julia has an open invite standing for me to go be at her class for art. I'm also a chaperone for all school trips. I used to do that for my mom when she was a teacher, and also now for Julia. I'm a free chaperone, available and ready. But Julia and I have a good time together, so anytime that it's like us hanging out in a place, it's normally it's pretty good. She was awesome. If you were a teacher, you'd be Miss Frizzle, Laura. I think my mom was kind of Miss Frizzle. I think you're right, though. I think I would have been a Miss Frizzle style teacher because I think that the only way for me to find joy in my work would be to create arts and crafts in the work. So if I had to be a teacher, it would be a teacher that had a lot of arts and crafts around. You know what I mean? I say if I had to be a teacher because it is not a job that I do that I think I could do at all. I love children. I love my children. And by that I mean any child who is an extension of someone that I love them. You okay? Okay. But I don't think I would like to be a teacher of lots of children. Yeah, to participate in classes I teach, you need a vulnerable sector check once a year, then you're free to volunteer whenever, wherever. We're meant to volunteer together, I'll be there. And I was a Girl Guide leader, definitely pushed to do crafts. Girl Guide leader could be cool. The problem is that I hate when kids are little shits, excuse my language, but you know, like Julia's a teacher, so she has to be a good person to all of them, but like some of them are just you can just see it. When I came into her class, it's like some of them like were like handling rocks. There's some that are like, they're like itching to steal one of my rocks. You know what I mean? Like there's just some that are like a little shady little kids. I wouldn't be able to be a supportive and helpful teacher. I would be having trouble. We almost have too much fun. I almost forget the kids are around. Yeah, we do have too much fun. I didn't even know if you were talking about your kids or your kids like your class. I'm excited for next year for you. God bless Julia for teaching, though. You're a saint. Teaching is rough. Yeah, some of them are demons. Yeah, Julia was vocationally a teacher, though. Like, Julia was born into the role to become a teacher and a mother. Like, I know, like, a lot of people, like, resent the idea that women are in service and what is it called? Nurturing roles. Like, I am against that being an only women job. Julia was born to be a mom and a teacher. It looks the best on her. I don't know anyone else who teaching looks as good on and who being a mother looks as good on. Like, it just looks good on her. Being a mom fits you. I don't remember how you were only taking care of yourself before. because you are so natural at taking care of these two babies that I just don't understand that there was a time when you were taking care of yourself and struggling at it. Like, I'm not going to say Julia was really good at taking care of herself. No. But these two babies, it's literally like, you know, people say like, you never know love until you have babies. Julia would be one of the people who would say that because she's a whole new version of herself. She's equally bitchy as she was. She's equally sassy. But like now, I don't know, there's like a whole other thing in there. Also, Elizabeth is reaching up at the TV to show you a piece of dog food. Thank you, Elizabeth. We call them nuggets, not shits, lol. Well, there were a few little nuggets that were demonic. There's a reason I used to be a leader. Fair enough. Anyway, some people are meant to be teachers. Some people just do it to get summers off. You know what I'm saying? There's some of those guys. They just want summers off and Christmas off. But Julia was meant to do this. Imagine having the career and life that you were meant to. Like, she is literally doing, like, me being like, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I am 35 almost, and I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. Julia knew what she wanted to be when she grew up, when she was a child, and then she became... Can you imagine fulfilling all your dreams? Literally couldn't be me. But Julia, she achieved them, and she's good at it. I never took care of myself, but then I have kids, and I'm like, wow, this is way more fun to take care of. Oh my god, I can totally feed and water this 3 times a day. Myself? No. But this? Absolutely. Oh, I have to take this little person to a doctor. Will I take myself to a doctor? No. But I will take this very small, vulnerable person to a doctor. Anyway, some people are meant to be moms. Julia was one of them. She's like, I would convince her to have a 3rd baby, except for I don't want her to have the lifestyle of having 3 babies. 3 babies is a lot. That's a lifestyle change. Like, you need a minivan, and you need a bigger house if you have 3 kids, you know what I mean? 2 kids? 2 kids is totally manageable. But she would also do well with the 3rd kid. Just like logistically, it would be difficult. Anyway, you didn't ask, but that's what's up. Anywho, used to be a leader. I wonder, maybe I could be a big sister. You know, like big brothers, big sisters. I wish I had a lifestyle stable enough, or I wish that my lifestyle was considered stable enough to, like, foster a toddler. You know? I'm a better grandma than a mom. And you know what, Michelle? I don't think you're alone in that at all. Lots of people are better grandmas than they are parents because it's a different role entirely. And also, as a mom, you're dealing with adult children now. How do you parent adult children? I'm sure that a lot of adults or a lot of grandparents kind of stop parenting their own kid and just kind of move on to being a grandma or grandpa. Your kids still need you. Just saying. Jules, you and Laura go out for coffee in celebration that da baby's first words were go away. Thank you, Christine. We will. We'll go on Friday. Oh, on Thursday. We're going out Thursday. So we'll go for coffee on Thursday. Thank you, Christine. You're lovely. What was I saying? Anyway, yes, your kids still need you when they have kids, but a lot of moms are awesome grandmas because it's so fun. It's like being an auntie. You get all the best parts of being a mom without any of the parts that feel exhausting, you know? I just started sweating. It's only 11 o'clock. Time is passing so slow today. I want to go out and play. It's not even a play day. It's a work day. Thank you for the super chat, Christine. We gotta bring in more people into here. Get some super chats going. That sounds like a fun time. How do we attract people who do super chats? I'm not expecting all of you guys to do it. I'm just saying, how do we attract those people? When she starts using her first words when talking to men, I will be the most proud. When she starts using her first words when talking to men, go away. We talk about her a lot, Elizabeth, and we talk about how we need to raise her to be a CUNT. Excuse the language, but we need to remember when we made it rain memberships. Yeah, that was sick. And we should do that again by having, not you specifically, Christine, but we should do some kind of, I don't know, like a drive, like a subscription drive. I'm very much attentive to my children. I remember how tough it was for me, so I support them best I can. Then you are good. Totally. That's awesome. I'm glad you're attentive to them, and I'm glad you support them how you can. And I'm sure they appreciate it. Hold on. Yeah, we have to make sure that Elizabeth turns out to be a CUNT because we need her to be so sure of herself that no man can get into her brain. We need her to have a brain that is so secure of a mind palace that she will see some dusty ass young man and be like, why would I go out with you? Or I'm not like, hey, I'm going to pick you up at 7. If he doesn't come out of the car and open the door for me, I'm not going. Like if I come out of the house and he's in the car and I walk up to the car and he doesn't get out of the car to open the door for me, I'm not going. That's what I want for her. You deserve a gentleman, a soft gentleman. When I say soft, I mean like a soft energy. Hi, Peekaboo. How doing? You looking for Toby's breakfast? You already ate yours. I do it. I like to do it when there are more than 20 people watching. That doesn't happen anymore, Christine. This is a 10 people podcast now. There are 10 of us here, and that's where we are. I'm fine with it though. I'm honestly, it's too stressful to try and grow it too much. Just living day to day. Pikachu, you're on my crochet. Get off my crochet. Get off of here. Mwah. Please go off of my crochet now. Don't lie down here. This is my stuff. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, please. Excuse me. Thank you. Let's see. They lost their dad at 16 and 18, so I had to become both parents, but we had lots of help. Lots of help will never make up for missing out on a second parent. So even if you had lots of help, I know that you still had to carry all of the weight. Even if you had help, like, coming out of the wazoo, help is not the same as a second parent, Michelle. No matter how much help you got, it's not the same as having a full second parent. So even if you say you had a lot of help, I know that in reality, it was still all you. You were still the one doing all of the work. You were the one keeping the magic alive for your children. You were the one keeping them safe, and you were the one who supported them. So thank you to all of your help, but meh, you did it yourself. Okay, girly, I gotta get going, but so glad I can tune in again. See you Wednesday. See you Wednesday. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. I have to take Friday off, by the way. Alex and I are doing a day trip. So we're going to be gone for the day on Friday. Here's how far I am, by the way. Somewhere. It's going to be a good day. No scrubs. Exactly. No scrubs. Yes, teach her, Laura. No scrubs. Yeah. A scrub is a guy. You know what I mean? I knew what you meant. No scrubs. Right, Pika? You don't want no scrubs either. Unless he's a guy wearing scrubs. We'll take a guy who's wearing scrubs. He's my chunky girl. Okay, there we go. No, get off my blanket. I'm still working on it. You can't lie on something I'm actively working on. It doesn't work like that, Peekaboo. I know. You just want cuddles and loving. She just wants some loving. Some cuddles and some loving. Oh, bye, Melissa. Have a good rest of your day. Don't work too hard. Yes. Oh. Hi, Toby. Do you need to go outside again, or are you just looking for love? Love or outside? You want to go outside? Let's go. Okay, he wants to go outside. You just stay here and behave, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna let the dog out. I'll be right back. Said hi. Hi, mood elevator. Click the thumbs up button. Good boy, Toby. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. Good boy. Toby, hurry up. And Peekaboo already went to his food. Of course she did. Oh. Oh, you look so summery and cute today. I felt like it was gonna be more summery than it is right now. It's not summery. It's actually, in fact, pretty cold out. It's pretty cold. It's 11 degrees right now, but it's supposed to go up to 14, which is not enough, honestly. And then tomorrow, it's going down to 2 degrees tonight. I think tonight's the last night, though, for real. Like, look. Everything's gonna be warm all there. It's coming. It's gonna be warm. Also, I just gave myself a hangnail. Please excuse me while I fix it. Oh, Candace, I think it was you that I was talking to. I might have been doing it on stream, actually. Hello, welcome back. Candace, I tried the soap trick. I don't know if you remember, I was talking about it. You take a bar of soap and you scratch your nails into it before you go out and play in the dirt. And then apparently you don't get dirt under your nails when you're playing in the garden. I'm leaving my plants outside. Whatever happens, happens. You're not leaving them outside tonight, Julie. It's going down to 2 degrees. Tonight is the last night you have to bring them in. You can leave them out after tonight, but you can't leave them out tonight. Tonight, 2 degrees is too cold. You will have significant dieback on all of your zinnias and cosmos and... Oh, look at my finger twitching. What's that about? Look at this. Just my ring finger. Weird. Anyway, no, tonight you have to bring them in. Sorry. One more night. It's not optional tonight. If you live in Southern Ontario, tonight it is mandatory to bring your plants in. Julia Bickiness. Got it? Got it. And that goes for all of you. We're building the kitchen. There's no room. Well, you have to. There's not, I'm sorry. I know, it's important. There's no choice. You have to. It's very important. It will get too cold. I'm trying to think if I could make it work for you. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Why are we saying yikes? What's the yikesing? I'm back after an hour. Welcome. What are we yikesing about? And so does the soap trick work? No. Sorry, Candace. I got distracted. The point was no, the soap trick does not work. It works for 4 seconds, and then as soon as you get outside and start actually playing in the dirt, it stops working. Pretty much immediately, so no. Can't I just put a sheet over it? Yeah, you could put a sheet over it. I guess. I don't know. 0 to 9. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back. It's going to be 2 degrees Celsius. It's too cold. I think. You could put a sheet over it. You know what you could do, Jules? I think I know what you could do. You can put them on the deck, put all of your plants on the deck. Up near the table, but on the deck, and then put a sheet on the table over the plants so that there's no weight of the sheet. It's just kind of covering over them. It's still pretty cold. 2 degrees is quite cold. Yeah, we can figure out a way. We can find a way. But they should come in tonight. Did they stay out last night too then? It was a bit cold last night. Did you put a sheet on them? Or are you over it now? Julia's done with the garden. She's over it. I have a whole tray for you, by the way, Julia. Right? Which one is it? This one. This whole tray, except for this plant. This tray is all plants for your garden. Except this one, which is my geraniums. Or get an automatic waterer for your plants. It's not about the water. It's about the cold. The cold is the problem. The lack of water won't be a problem. It's the cold. -2 is too cold. So, yeah. I forgot about the kitchen. Speaking of which, Julia, regarding the kitchen and this weekend, we need to talk about what that looks like. Please and thank you. Because now it's here. It's arriving. I'm trying to think of what else you could do to keep them warm. Is there really no more room for them inside at all? I know, there's a whole kitchen worth. Julia's redoing her kitchen. It's very exciting. I think there's supposed to be like 20 rows in this yellow. How many am I at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm on row 8 of, I think, 22. By the way, I have not even said hello to Discord this morning. Or not to Discord, to... sorry. Kimosabe. What you making? Hi. I didn't even say hi to Twitch this morning. Good morning. Hi. This is what I have. I'm making a sweater. Get a Venus flytrap to get bugs out of your room. Nah. I also don't have bugs in my room, so it's fine, but Venus flytraps require too much sensitive maintenance, so I'm good. Oh, I'm also going to pick up a glass jar today. I found this glass jar on Facebook Marketplace, and it's like this giant sphere with a like tube neck. I think it's for like alcohol maybe? I don't know. It's like this big and round, and then it has like this tube for a neck, and I'm going to be picking that up today for free. My plan is to make a giant greenhouse in it. The Venus flytrap made me think of that because in my head I'm like, a Venus flytrap probably could live in a terrarium better than out here. Speaking of living in a terrarium, let me check on my fern sporaphrodites. I don't know what they're called. My baby ferns. Let's see if they've come to life yet. See if there's any life or movement happening. Shall we? This has been living on top of my fridge for weeks now, and there is absolutely nothing to show for it. Apparently it takes like months and months before you'll see any signs of life because they are microscopic when they're born. Hold on. There might be like the smallest amount of green. I don't even want to touch the soil too much because the babies are like invisible at this point. Apparently it takes like a year to get them to even look like green and alive. It's just dirt. Just dirt in a tiny little greenhouse. And it's not supposed to be anywhere in light. It's just supposed to be somewhere warm. So this lives on top of the fridge where it stays warm. Has some air in it, some moisture. Speaking of air and moisture, I have another lovely plant in a box. Scrub is a god. Thank you, AJ. Now the scrub song is in my head. Let's see if anybody has lived through being turned into a cutting. Hold on, let me just water these because they are sad looking. Okay, I have 4 dahlia cuttings. So far looking like 0. Why? So far looking like, oh gosh, like 0 of them are alive. The snapdragons look like they are rooting. The petunias, some of them look like they're rooting. Dahlia, do you have any roots starting on you? No, but you're not dead. How about you? Any roots? No, but you're not dead. That's all good. How about you? Any roots? No, and you're dead. How about you? Any roots? Oh, you've got a little bit of a pull. Do you have some roots on you? Put you in water so we can find out if that's a root or just dirt. Well, you're not dead. So not dead is better than dead. So now they have a little bit of water. These are probably fine. These probably are gonna get roots. Oh, you already made roots. Look at you. Killer. You made enough roots that you're stuck. And so did you. And you don't have any roots yet. Okay, well. Everybody's can be a late bloomer, I guess. How about you? Do you have some roots? Oh, look at that snapdragon roots. Beautiful. All right, so snapdragons are rooting nicely. Dahlias are slow, so we're not gonna rush them. Petunia, have you made any roots? Yes, okay, these ones are making some side roots. Don't pull your plants out when you're trying to root cuttings. This is how you kill them. But I'm not worried. All right, so honestly, I don't need any more petunias, so I'm gonna just put you here, and you could just live your life with Julia's seedlings. I don't need them, but I do need these ones to live. So this is my dahlias and snapdragons back in the humidity dome, where they will live until it's time for them to go outside. I don't think they'll get transplanted. I'm literally just singing the intro line to Scrubs now, AJ. I hope you understand what you've done. No Scrubs. Okay, you stay here, sweet girl. Beauty. It's so cute, honestly. It is. All of them are so cute. My little babies. Do you want to see something that's actually very, very cute? My sister gifted this to me for Christmas this year because she said it looked like my cat, and she was so right. So I put an oxalis in it, and look how cute it looks with an oxalis. It's peekaboo. This plant desperately needs water, but it's also like in amazing health. It's quite lovely that. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I don't think I've ever had them this healthy. And I wonder if it's because they're so spaced out in their pot. Usually I have them a lot closer. I feel like I want to add some water to this, like literally right now. Because she is so thirsty, and I don't think I have any water. Sorry, it's cold water, Oxy. It's all right, though. You'll be okay. Okay, Now go in here. Good. Beautiful. Love those planters. Aren't they fun? Little kitty cat. She got it at this place called Simon's in Ottawa, where she gets, like, honestly, most of my presents. I guess I should look at Simon's, because pretty much every year for my birthday or Christmas, I guess it's Christmas. For Christmas, my sister gets me something, and it's almost always from this store, Simon's, and it's almost always, like, a perfect choice. She got me that chicken pot, the little pot that looked like it has a bunch of chickens on it. I don't see it, so I don't know where it is. It's here because it's got a plant in it somewhere. Anyway, that little chicken one, and then this cat one, and then she also got me an apron, and she also got me with chickens on it, and thank you, Candace. I just got your message in Discord. Yes, I know. I don't really know how to navigate, so that's why I'm navigating as best I can. And let's see, Louisa, do fish eat ramen? I don't collect rocks. I collect pieces of myself that I find out in the world. That's nice. Oops, someone blew his head off, lol. With a bunch of those. Louisa, your bread purse is so cute. Another bread post, I need your honest opinion. Does mine look like bread? Would it be better off with going with other style from Google? Let me see yours. Bread? No, yours is fine. Yours looks like bread. Totally. Sorry for those of you that are wondering. This is what I'm talking about. Does this look like bread to you? My answer is yes. This is bread. That's also bread. Also, yours is going to be bread because it has egg. It's bread. Anywho, what was I going to say next? Oh yeah, Simon's. I wanted to look up Simon's. Do you want to look up what they sell there? I don't know why I never considered this. Is it a Canadian store? Yes, it's Canadian. I know it's in Ottawa. That's why I know about it. So, hold on. Let's go into home. Stores, gift card, designers, women, home. Let's see what they have for home, because I'm not looking for clothing. I'm looking for, decor, I guess. And cushions, throws, vases, artificial plants and flowers, planters, and garden accessories. See if there's any other chicken-themed things. That's creepy, and I also love it. Is this too creepy? It's not too creepy. I don't have a black and white cat, though, but I do like this. Look, there's mine! Don't look at the price. This one's cute, too. I like this one. Ooh, it has clovers on it. And I have clovers. Carrots. Fun. Little over-the-thing planters. A watering can that looks like a dog, if that's what you're about. You could do that. All of these outdoors. This is hideous. This. If you were thinking about buying this year, don't. This is horrible. This is literally... That's the most hideous planter I've ever seen. It's just a gray, flat box. Why in the world would anyone want that? Can one of you who's here who would like this planter, can you tell me why? Ugh, it's ugly. Comes in light gray and dark gray. Disappointment. At least add some texture or something. Rust-colored planter. Okay, we're done with planters. What else do we have? We have house stuff, right? We want decor. What could we have for decor? Blanket, storage items. Ornaments, decorative objects. Ooh, I like decorative objects. Maybe there's chicken-themed decorative objects. I love chicken-themed everything. Not I. It's a boring box. It's a very boring box. Cute clocks. Don't need to have clocks. Clocks are for squares and flowers and dogs and frames and other frames. Maybe if I search chicken, it'll give me an idea. Chicken. Show me what you have for, that's it. That's all you have for chicken? Okay. Let's search. How is this an option at Simon's that I don't have? Look at this. Are we all looking at the same thing? This is a bird clutch. It's $1,100, but look. It looks like a pigeon. And it opens up and it's a little clutch for you to carry out in public, like it's your bag. But it's actually, it just looks like a pigeon. So it looks like you're carrying a pigeon around. That I like. How about bird? Or how about apron? Let's see what they have for apron. Because they're decorative. Their aprons have patterns. I'll show you the one my sister got me. It's so cute. Fox, do fox. I'm looking for something specific. Hold on. Mitten, apron. Oh, cool. That's all we have. Those are the options. Okay, so I guess it's seasonal. Bird themed. That's just a clear shower curtain, but thank you for trying. Oh, a bird themed apron and mittens. I have a chicken themed apron and mittens. Very, very cute. Gift ideas. Ooh, we love gift ideas. Let's see what they recommend. Oh, it's Father's Day and Mother's Day. That's not what I want. Home. Let's see what we could look at for home. Why are you like this? Thank you. Furniture rugs. I'm going to have a freak out on this. Gosh dang. Website. Okay, there we go. Rugs, bathroom, outdoor. Ooh, outdoor. What do you think they have for outdoor? Outdoor rug, outdoor furniture, the ugliest planter. Okay, I've lost interest. Thank you for letting me shop for a moment, but I have lost interest. In that. What you making? Just a sweater. What you making? I've lost interest. I'm out. I'm over it. Back to crocheting. Why is there water on my desk? Oh, I just watered plants. You are not absorbent, but you can probably absorb if you sit here long enough. Fake moss? Ew, why would I buy fake moss? I'll just go to the forest and collect moss. Fake moss? Why are we making plastic moss? We already have moss. Moss is amazing. One of my favorite things in the whole world. Maybe I'll go to the forest today. I gotta decide on a doggo sweater to make. Yeah, you do, because your baby. How old's your baby, by the way? How old is Bailey? One with great directions. Oh, Candace, I know just the one. I know just the dog sweater for you. Don't worry, I got you. Just a sec. Here, let me show you. I could just search it in Google, and I'm sure we'll be able to find it. Let's see. Dog sweater crochet. Let's see what we can find. Ooh, right here, dog sweaters. This channel here seems to have a whole playlist for them. We've got a free dog sweater tutorial. That one's got 489,000 views. So that one's probably okay. Then we've got a 20,000 view one. That one, maybe hold out on that one. What one's the easiest? I feel like this one is really easy. This crisscross one is quite easy. Yeah, you've got lots of options here. That's for sure. I do like that it's at the top of a Google search, although it's probably because of me being related to the channel. What about images? What do we have? Oh, I think I know her. Yeah, look. Dog sweater crochet tutorial. Look at this. Hold on, let me show you. Okay, so Thunder is in lots of them. That's a good sign. There's a picture of Thunder. Let's see if we can find another picture of Thunder wearing a sweater. How far down before we have to find another Thunder? Oh, Chihuahuas are so cute. Cool. I love that. There he is. There he is again. There's Thunder. Any other Thunders over here? There's Thunder again in a dog sweater. That's Thunder. Oh, there's Thunder again in a dog sweater. Ooh, I love when you just Google dog sweater and then you see a whole bunch of the ones I've made. I like that. That's a good deal. God, everybody's Chihuahua is the best Chihuahua. I would know. I have a Chihuahua and they're all the best. Obsessed. Oh my God, I love dogs. I'm not getting another dog. I'm not getting another dog. I will not be getting another dog. Woohoo. Ooh, I think I know her. She's gonna be big for sure. Yeah, Last Minute Laura is gonna be big for sure. I know you meant your dog Bailey, but hold on, how old is she? 4 months. 4 months. And what is she? Is she a boxer pitty? She kind of looks like she has some boxer in her. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. Boxer mastiff, boxer pitty, lab boxer pitty. She has the mastiff pitty sort of vibe. I don't have all of Bailey's pedigrees, but I think there's some Staffordshire in here. Yep, some Cane Corso. Yep, and some others. I have to get the list. So yeah, big girl. Oh, and some Mastiff. Did you get her from someone who bred her and you'll be able to find out that information, or are you going to do the DNA, dog DNA? Let me look at that picture you sent me again, and I'll tell you what I think. Because I saw, you know, the first thing I did was I said, Alex, Candace got a dog. We were driving, and he was like, okay. I was like, very good. 1 second. Sorry, I'm trading with someone and she just said, I have blue and yellow status. And I just said, yes, I want blue and yellow status. Don't look at the dust in the pic. Sorry, I got distracted. And I also have Strawberry Fields Gomfrina. Strawberry Fields Gomfrina. Do I want that? I don't know. Okay, hold on. I got distracted. Not Marketplace. Just Candace. Okay, here we go. Let's see her. Oh, fudge. She's so little right now. Okay. I see lab in her face. I see boxer. I don't see mastiff. Her face doesn't look like a mastiff to me. They have like a big blocky head, even the puppies. Let me see what a mastiff puppy looks like. Mastiff puppy. Images. Yeah, to me, I'm not getting mastiff from her because she doesn't have any extra skin on her face. I feel like mastiff puppies, they have already visible extra skin. So I'm going no on the mastiff. Can I show her face to the chat? Do you mind? When stream ends, it's 11:29. Stream ends at 12. Okay, so, oh, you should see her daddy. He's part mastiff. Oh, you saw the parents. Okay, so I'm guessing boxer, lab, and Staffordshire, but I don't think, hold on. Staffordshire puppy. She honestly doesn't even really look like a Staffordshire puppy. Her face has a lot more muzzle length, in my opinion, which is what I think she's getting from lab. No one look at the dust. Okay, sure. I'm just going to show her face. Here's what she looks like. I see boxer pretty clearly in there. That square muzzle to me looks very boxery. So I'm going to say my guess, if you got her DNA, would be boxer, Staffordshire Terrier, lab, and like mixed big dog. You could have like some shepherd, some Rottweiler, some Mastiff or whatever. I wish you had pictures of her parents, Candace. That would make me feel very good. I feel like Staffordshire Terriers just look very short muzzled. This is a long muzzled dog. Like that looks like a lab. Hold on, I'm not putting your man in. There we go. That looks like a lab to me. Doesn't that look like a chocolate lab puppy? More than a Staffordshire puppy. And the ears are a lot longer than a Staffordshire puppy's ears. Like Staffordshire Terriers, their ears are like more short triangles. This is like long triangles. Aw, so cute. Very cute, I know. It's a very cute puppy. Ugh. I'll have a puppy, please. Well, let me go see if I can get hubby's phone. He has a parent pic on it. Okay, good. I want to see the parent pic. Show me the evidence. Where did you get these puppies? These puppies. Where did you get this puppy? Where do you find a puppy? Can I have one? I want one. I just want one puppy, please. You know what else it could have in it? American Bulldog. You know what else he could have in him? Bailey is a girl. Bailey is a boy? I don't even remember. Okay, hold on. Oh no, my phone, my computer. She struggle. Okay. Okay, black lab. That's what I feel like, is there's some lab in there. I don't know which lab. I don't know if it's a chocolate or not. Sorry, I'm just catching up on all the comments on Twitch and Facebook, seeing if everything's there. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm opening Discord, Candace, so that you can send me that when you're ready, because I need to see the dog's parents so that I can determine. Do you know one of my favorite pastimes when we're out and about in the world is deciding what a dog's makeup is? Literally, like Alex and I will be driving, we'll see a dog, and it'll be fun for me to try and figure out what made up that dog. That's like something I do as a fun thing. And now Alex does it too. Also, you want to know something else crazy? Someone locally has an Afghan hound. I saw one of my friends was walking around town and got a picture of this Afghan hound. There was a black Afghan hound. Do you know what an Afghan hound is? Because if you don't, you're about to be Afghan hound. They're so bizarre looking for a dog because of the way their hair grows. No hair on their face, but long hair on their body. And it's just bizarre. Hold on. Where do you see it, Laura? Afghan hound, there you are. Let me show you again. Oh, my poor neck. Look at how cute they are. And a friend of mine saw a black one locally. I think they're so weird. My grandpa had one. Named Tosh, and Tosh was a mean dog, but my grandpa thought she was beautiful, so he bought her, and he ended up having to rehome her. This is like a family story. He had to rehome her at some point because she was so mean. But she was beautiful. She was a black-faced tan Afghan hound, which is like the correct color of Afghan hound. Looks like this. So weird. Look at their weird tail. Doesn't have long hair, but their whole body does, but their face doesn't. What in the world is going on there? Aren't they weird and pretty? Look how they look when they're walking. What are you doing? Why are you running like that? Okay, relax. Oh my god, relax. Sorry, my phone is apparently not on silent. Stop! Oh my god, stop it. Stop making noise on my computer. I don't know how to silence everything. Ma'am? Hold on. We want you. Excuse you. Info. This is so annoying. I'm sorry if it dings again. I'm trying to... hide alerts. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, beautiful, weird looking dog. There's one living locally to me, which is very exciting. In my humble opinion. Pets and animals. Nope, it's not there yet. Live scream discussions. Okay, I'm still not seeing it, Candace. I'm waiting for the dog. The long dog. They're so fast. It makes sense. They're a sight hound, like greyhounds. Afghan hound, greyhound. Makes sense that they're fast. Achoo! What are you sneezing at? No, you come here. Silly birds. No. Ugh, my back needs, like, an exorcism. Ugh. The chiropractor ain't gonna cut it anymore. I need an exorcism. Oh my god, technology. Technology. Was this one of the dogs from that illegal dog breeding operation that got shut down in our town? Because Beelzebub, Toby does not need to go out again. He's already pooped twice and peed 3 times this morning. He's fine. For real. For real. There was a marijuana store here. Cannabis is legal. So there was a cannabis store that is illegally operated, because it's legal to operate cannabis stores, but you have to have a license. This store didn't have a license. And inside the cannabis store, they were also selling Alex. Of course, he went downstairs. They were also selling fentanyl and I think cocaine or meth. Probably meth. If it was fentanyl, then probably meth. Anyway, they were selling meth as well as cannabis, and they were doing an illegal puppy breeding operation. So I don't know about that. Don't know what that's all about, but happened. So now there's a bunch of dogs that look kind of like her, like that sort of like mixed large breed possible pit bull mix. Oh, beautiful. Scent. Well, Michelle sent first. So did you put it in pets or did you put it in live stream discussions? Candies. Candy canes. Ooh, Michelle's peonies are blooming. Check the phone. Oh, you put it in the F book. Got you, boo. Why are you doing this to me? There. Sorry. I just had a boomer moment. Okay. Oh, God. She's so cute. That's her. Why does it say couldn't download? It said, Candace forwarded an image, but I can't see it. It won't let me download it. I'm clicking on it to see if it'll come through. But it's not. It just says can't open image. Couldn't download. All I see is the picture of your puppy again. Looking really cute. Oh God, she's a sweetheart. Look at that baby. Look at that little baby. You can see the two colored peonies. Good, let me see. What is it, Beelzebub? Oh, dual colored, like literally the peony has two colors. How cool. Look how pretty they are. Do they smell good or are they just beautiful? Both are valid, but some peonies don't smell. Also, this is what's important right here. This. What's happening? Why is there a dead animal on your floor? I love when cats do that. I need to upload the photo I painted of, or the picture I painted of your dog. Wow, Laura, use your friggin' words. I need to upload the picture that I painted of your cat. Cute. This one won't download though. Sad, because it won't download. Oh, they smell fabulous. Oh, wonderful. I remember last year, I think it was, I went to a peony, well, I went to a farm, not a farm. In Ottawa, there's this place called the Experimental Farm, and there's like gardens, lots and lots of gardens, and they are like to save specific varieties. Like they have like 500 varieties of lilac bush at this experimental farm. It's like a place where they keep a lot of things. So they have a rose garden and they have a peony garden and they have a dahlia garden. And all of them are amazing, but the scent to phone, okay. Anyway, some of them don't smell like anything. Oh gosh, that really does look like it has Mastiff. Is that Daddy? Hold on, is that a different puppy? Because Bailey doesn't look orange. Here's Dad. Okay, so Dad definitely has Mastiff in him. You see that big, square, blocky head? But Baby doesn't have that blocky head. And Baby would have that blocky head already if Baby was gonna have it. See, it's not quite the same. The dad, do you see how his eyes are on the flat side of your head? Black. Oh, he's brindle. He looks brown on the picture. Boxer for real. The black one is the daddy. Okay. Wait, that's the mom and the dad? This is mom and dad. Is mom a puppy? That's mom. Bailey looks like mom. And that's dad. Dad looks like a Mastiff. So that's Bailey with the pink mouth. Yeah, Bailey has the pink mouth and the dilute color. And then mom is black brindle. Mom is orange brindle. Dad is black brindle. Does Bailey have any white? No. I like that dilute brindle. Okay, Dad definitely has a blocky head. Mom is the brindle. Okay, so she got diluted, which is so interesting. She looks just like her mom. I hope she gets some of her dad in there, but she looks just like her mom. Oh, she's dumb cute. That's a dumb cute puppy. I would love... No, I wouldn't. I don't want a puppy. I don't want a puppy. I don't want to have to go deal with raising a puppy. But oh, they're so cute. Candace, can I come visit and meet your puppy? Right now? No. I have stuff to do. I can't just come whenever. What does a Chihuahua puppy look like? Are they even cute? Oh, I think she's getting Dad's cheeky lips. Oh, I hope that she gets Dad's cheeky, blocky face. I love a big blocky head on a dog. It's just silly looking. Mastiffs are so pretty. I can get you one free. Candace. Although tempting, there is no world where I want a very large breed working, or like a heavy breed. I don't want a heavy breed. On top of not wanting to pick up dog poo, like, to be honest, I don't really want to pick it up ever, but at least Toby's poos are this big and rock solid, so picking them up in a doggy poop bag doesn't feel disgusting. There's no heat in his poops because they're so little, whereas when I have to pick up poop for like my sister's dog or my parents' dog or my brother's dog, like anybody who has a full-size dog, it makes me so uncomfortable because the poop is warm because it's huge. Toby's is so small, there's no feeling that you're like picking up poop, which I like. I appreciate it. Not with a muscle tail like that swinging in your home. Yeah. I also would have to have, if I was ever going to have a large breed, it would have to be a docked tail breed. Because I wouldn't be able to handle the long muscular tail whipping around the house. This is how far I have left on this ball of yarn, which is awesome. I don't think I've got very many rows done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm only on row number 10. Icky. Yes, exactly. I have no interest in interacting with dog poo. And as I live in a house with no walkable like backyard, I would have to do walks, and then I would have to deal with that. I know that that's what you're dealing with, and I know that for some people that's totally not like a big deal. Like my brother has a Great Dane. Do you know the size of a Great Dane's poops? Because it's absolutely inhuman, obscene. It's too big and it's too much poop. You know the regular dog poop size bags? I know we're talking about poo and no one wants to talk about poo. Sorry, hopefully you're not eating pudding right now. But a Great Dane's poop requires a different poop bag. You know the poop bags that come on the rolls? A Great Dane's poop does not fit inside of one of those. That's, in my humble opinion, that's too much poop. If I'm living on like a farm where I can just like tell the dog to run. No, I don't even want the dog pooping on land. Like I don't like that. Too much for me. I'm used to, like the dog, I'm telling you, the Great Dane's poops are about as big as Toby. Whereas Toby's poops are about the size of they're smaller than a cat poo. I love that. I love a tiny dog. More tiny dogs, please. I would like to find an applehead Chihuahua with short legs, weighing 4 to 5 pounds, 6 pounds at the maximum, aged 4 to 7, but I would open my eyes to either end of that age spectrum. Disabilities are no problem. That's what I'm looking for. Preferably a male. My new cat is half the size of my old cat, and she poos like her poos are huge, like a toddler, lol. I thought it would be less with a smaller cat, literally. Toddler poos are like destructive. Like what? How is your tiny body capable of making such volume? Yeah, that's what I feel like big dogs are like. Oh, I'm so happy for you that you have a dog, Candace. When was the last time you had a dog? I don't know why, I just thought you were always a cat person. The fact that you have a dog feels absolutely crazy to me. Like, what? That's awesome. That's actually, it's also probably good for both of you and your husband. Because, like, how often do you want to go outside versus how often you have to go outside if you have a dog? It's definitely more. So that's a benefit for me. Having any pets that force me outside is a good thing. My dog was having oh God. All right, well, gross. No thanks. Thank goodness Toby has never had upset stomach. Keep it that way, mister. Oh, it's already almost 12. When my son was in grade 6, so he was 12 and now he's 40. That's so fun. Is it so exciting? Bailey. Little Bailey. It's gonna be cute. I've been out of my apartment more in the last 2 days than I have in the last year. Like, honestly? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You know what you gotta get her to be good at, Candace, is recall. If you can work really well with her on having really good recall, then you'll be able to like put her off leash and throw a ball to her, you know? I wanted a smaller dog, but I guess, hold on, but hubby, I guess, wanted a man's dog. I mean, I get that. You see a big, strong, bearded man walking down the street with a 4.5-pound chihuahua, and you go, oh, he's not single. That's good. You know what I mean? Speaking of which, I think I'll take you with me today, Tobe, on our adventures. What do you think? You want to come? On my adventures? You want to come with? Yeah? Maybe. Thank you. Mwah. You kiss. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. No thank you. Ta-da! We finished our ball of yarn, which means we finished our live stream. Because that's the way the cookie crumbles. And now, let's check the temp. See if our temp has any changes. Cool. $11 degrees. That's not warm enough. I wanted to take everything outside today, but it's cold. I do dishes. She's on my feet. Oh, sweet baby. She's stuck to me like glue. She sits under my desk. She plays on my feet under my desk. She naps under my desk at my feet. I go to the bathroom. She's on my feet. Oh, that's important. I love doggies. Doggies are the best. You want to say hello to everyone before the end of the stream? Oh, you're so normal and natural and not awkward. You're so normal and natural and not awkward at all. Hi. Your breath stinks. You have dirt in there? No, your teeth are good. That one has a little gunk. Time for another teeth cleaning. We try to do them every month. We scratch off any accumulated plaque, don't we? Shake. Good boy. High five. Toby, up here. Look where my hand is. Oh, high five. High five. There we go. She's so good. She'll get stepped on many, many times. It'll be a lot of times. Your dog will be stepped on many times. Just like you. You get stepped on at least once a week, or at least kicked out of the way by accident, because you're right underfoot all the time. You're right underfoot. Uh-oh, that's what you want, a little armpit scritches. Oh yeah, right in the pit. You want him right in the, right, oh, okay. Oh, right in this pit now? Okay. You can have it both. You can have whatever you want. Okay, hold on. High 10. Toby, high 10. Okay, climb your way up to it. You can do it. There you go, so smart. Sit. Sit. Toby. Toby. Sit. Sit. When he thinks he's in trouble, he looks away. Watch. Toby, sit. 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 See, he just keeps turning his head away from me. It's because he doesn't know what he's supposed to do, even though he's... You smart boy. Come here. Good boy. Sit. Sit. Do you see how his brain shuts off? Good boy! Good boy! Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, can I have a shake? Oh, thank you so much. Can I have a shake? Oh, thank you so much. Can I have a kiss? Toby. Hey. Hello. Toby. Toby. Mwah. Thank you. Can I give you... stinky. Can I give you a kiss? Mwah. Can I give you a kiss? Thank you. Okay, you can come here. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come on. I gotcha. Oh, you're so small. Here you go, baby. My little baby. Oh, come here. Oh. There you go. Now everything's okay again. Now that my mummy has got me, I will just stay here and I will be content. He looks like a Minecraft wolf. He looks like a miniature wolf. Thanks. Your breath smells like fish. There. Isn't he so natural and normal? Doesn't your dog look natural and normal like this and comfortable when being held? I'm gonna go ahead and put you down because you prefer to be on the floor anyway. Anything tomorrow, Candace? Leave me alone and stop bullying me. I don't need your bullying and your pressure, Candace. I'll figure it out at some point. Don't worry about it. Sorry. Anyway, friends, I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a good rest of your day and a good start to your week. Stay hydrated. Don't work too hard. I think that's it. That's all the important stuff. Congratulations on your new puppy dog, Candace. And happy... What's this week? Anything exciting this week now? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hype. I don't know, all the things. I love you guys. I'll see you next time, okay? See you next time. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.